Hello there, everybody. My name is Michael Gray, and today I'm playing Nancy Drew, Warnings at Waverly Academy. Or should I say, hey there, Nancy Drew Clue Crew! Michael here with game number 21 of the 2014 Mega Nancy Drew Games Marathon. I'm Michael. I am playing all of the Nancy Drew games this year in order. I'm just playing all of the Nancy Drew games this year in order from first to last in celebration of game number 30, the Shattered Medallion, which is being released in May 2014. So I am playing this game live in front of a studio audience. I was going to play Nancy Drew Dossier number one, but everybody vetoed me. They said, no, Michael, you have to play Warnings at Waverly Academy because it's super fun. So this is a problem because I don't know what to do. Should I play this game as a junior detective or a senior detective? Because I haven't practiced this game. I don't have the puzzles memorized. I'm I'm lost and confused.
This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful,
This is the
especially if you're new
case.
to the mystery. The headmistress at the Waverly Academy for Girls has asked me, begged me actually, to discover who's been leaving mysterious notes for students there and causing the strange accidents that always follow them. So malicious was the last accident, the parents of its victim are threatening to sue the school if the perpetrator isn't identified fast. And so, pretending to be a transfer student named Becca Sawyer, I'm going to go undercover at the upstate New York boarding school and hopefully find the culprit. I have to use a fake name instead of my real one because if any of my soon-to-be classmates plug the name Nancy Drew into an online search engine, my cover would be blown in an instant. And to make sure no one sees or hears anything that could give me away, the headmistress has forbidden me to contact her, which means I'm about to be tossed totally on my own into a world of bright, privileged, click-conscious teenage girls. This could be my scariest case yet.
Teenage girls? Oh no, scary! Okay, so I'm gonna play on senior mode. I'm playing this game live on the internet, and the people in the live studio audience are saying, hey, 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 Michael, you should play on senior mode. That way we can all watch you and have fun. So how do I start the game? Oh, I grabbed the plane ticket right here. This is cool. 2 weeks ago.
Ow! Hey! Is it funny? Let me out! Let me out!
So that was an interesting scene.
Hey, you're the new person. Becca something. Becca Sawyer. I'm Corrine, the person who stuck rooming with you. I mean, you're the person who stuck rooming with me. Anyway, welcome to our humble dwelling space.
Hooray! And this is our BFF. Well, not really. Nobody likes her, but hey, it's Kareen. Hi, Kareen.
Thanks. Sorry to barge in and bug you like this. You look really busy. Busy? That's the understatement of the year. I've got 4 days to finish a 30-page research paper that has to be fully annotated, utilizing a bibliography that has to include at least 6 published, no online stuff, published sources. Any normal student would hate having you barge in like this. But then I'm not all that normal, so you can bug me all you want.
Yay!
Not that you're bugging me. Well, you are technically, but you're not really because I'm so. Never mind.
Yeah, so Kareen is the queen of awkward.
Which one is my bed? That one. Used to be Danielle's, my old roommate. She had kind of a bad experience. Got locked in a pitch black closet overnight. See, she was claustrophobic, so when they found her the next morning, she could barely talk. And when I came back from class that afternoon, she just left. No note, no call, no text, nothing. I should probably tell you, some of the kids on this floor have been getting these like threatening notes from someone calling herself the Black Cat. But the first note's a warning.
I never stop talking. I never stop talking. I never, 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 ever, 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 ever stop talking. Hey, Crane.
She ate something at dinner she was allergic to and had such a bad reaction that she had to go home. Somebody's obviously playing a prank, but a lot of kids are starting to get really freaked out. Anyway, now that you're here, first thing you gotta do is read the Waverly Student Guide, which is online. If you don't have a laptop, it doesn't look like you do. That one little bag is all you brought? All my stuff's being shipped from France, Lyon. It'll be here in a couple of days. But please, go on. Anyway, you can get online by jumping on the computer in the library. Just make sure you read the part in the guide about Waverly's demerit system really well. It's enforced by Paige. Believe me, you do not want to mess with her. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, this floor's special because only seniors who are viable candidates for valedictorian live up here. Whoever's named valedictorian gets a full ride scholarship to the university of her choice, so it's a pretty big deal. Of course, the only truly viable candidate is me. Wait a minute, you mean the only girls to get notes from this black cat person are girls who are in the running to be valedictorian? I hadn't really thought of it that way, but yeah, I guess that's right. Maybe somebody's jealous of us smart kids or something, or maybe it's one of us. Maybe someone's trying to scare off her competition. Whatever, it's not gonna work on me.
Hooray, hooray. Okay, so now she's finally stopped talking. We can talk to her about more things. Say, people in the studio audience, they're talking about these dorm rooms being unrealistic. Somebody's saying that this is clearly Corrine is Bess in disguise. I believe somebody else is saying, well, Corrine is the only black person in the game, so she must be the black cat. You know, she's using that nickname. Wait, do you hear music?
Where's that cello music coming from? Next door. That's Mel Corbelis. Has she gotten a black cat note? I'm not sure. Her roommate did, though. She's the one who got so sick she had to go home.
Yeah, so people are saying that this is a totally accurate presentation of an all-girls school. I wouldn't know. I wasn't invited to an all-girls school, maybe because I'm not a girl, but I did go to an all-boys high school, and it doesn't look anything like this.
Have you ever gotten one of these black cat notes? Yeah, I got one about 3 days ago.
Mostly at the all-boys school, they had burping competitions and things like that. It's yeah.
Really? Where'd you find it? On the floor over there. Somebody slipped it under the door during the night. I took one look at it and tore it up. But if you'd like to see the note my ex-roommate got, that one's right here. When she got this, how did she react? She tried to laugh it off, but I think she was scared. She was pretty neurotic. What about the second note? There wasn't a second note. Or at least, if there was, she never said anything about it to me.
Okay, so about three people in the studio audience are saying it's racist to say that the black person is actually a black person. Okay, I apologize for pointing out the ethnicity of various characters. However, I will do that at one point again in this video, so be warned.
Well, guess I'd better go start meeting people. Yeah, I guess you'd better. I'm not so bad, right? What do you mean? It's just that, well, you're about to find out that I'm not exactly the most. Never mind. You'll see soon enough.
I'm awkward. I'm very, very awkward. So super awkward. It's like awkward how awkward I am. Sorry. That is me pretending to be her. Hey, Bess and George, hooray! When did they take a photo of themselves on the beach, and what is with that shading of Bess's hair? Poor Bess. George looks nice, though, although George is still wearing Nancy's locket. What's going on? I thought that was a locket. The locket was a special gift from Ned to Nancy, and now George is wearing it? I thought,
Rachel
what?
wants me to come to her room. Rachel Hubbard. She's in the room at the end of the hall.
Okay, so, now I got confused. Well, I was going to say that Ned does break up with Nancy at one point and starts dating Bess, but that's in the weird Nancy Drew series that nobody really likes. Mr. Mingle says hi.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh, your hair's on fire. No wonder you're in a hurry. My hair's on fire? Just kidding. Red
Wait, did she just make fun of Nancy for being a redhead? Yo, that's racist, Izzy, okay?
I'm Becca Sawyer. I just transferred here. Where are you from? From the States originally, but I came here by way of France. It's a long story. Chouette alors.
Hey, same to you,
Let me have
pal.
your cell phone.
Wait, what?
My cell phone? Yeah, so I can set you up on the local network. It'll just take a second.
Of course, Nancy gives her cell phone to the, person she has just met right now.
Okay. This way you'll be able to get texted and keep up on all the breaking news. There you go. Look, my room's on the other side of the study hall, but lately I've been spending most of my time in the library. So come talk to me. I'm student body president, which means when it comes to the lay of the land, I got the best map. See ya.
Yeah, Izzy is the popular girl. I mean, at the all-boys school, the popular guy was the one who always misbehaved the most. He was always misbehaving and getting in trouble. And for some reason that made him super popular. I don't know what's going on there.
This door's not locked.
Okay. Hey, hey. Oh, pink, pink, pink room. Too much pink.
Who are you? I'm Becca Sawyer. I just moved into the room next door. Oh, yeah, you're the transfer, the one who got kicked out of some school in France?
Sacre bleu! Who said something like that?
How did you know? The primary source of all wisdom and truth around here has been all a buzz.
Bum bum bum.
What's the rumor mill been saying about the black cat? The black cat is just someone playing an idiotic prank. End of story. Of course, it's not the end of the story for my roommate Megan, who wound up having to go home sick with an allergic reaction that almost killed her. But it's still a stupid prank.
Oh, poor Mago.
Did Megan have any idea who left her those notes? Look, enough about the black cat. The other girls can buy into that garbage all they want, but the pea brain that's behind this, I refuse to give her the satisfaction. So if you have questions for Megan, I think you should call her yourself. 845-555-1849.
Do you always give your roommate's cell phone number out to complete strangers, Mel? Is that something you always do, or what?
How well do you know the girl I'm rooming with, Corrine? Probably better than anybody. She doesn't have a lot of friends, but she's incredibly
Yeah.
smart. Plus, she's a social outcast too, so we get along pretty well.
Hey, I have lots of friends. I have lots of friends. Seriously. Be quiet, Corinne. Oh.
What makes you say she's a social outcast? She's so desperate for people to like her, she gets on everyone's nerves. Me? I don't much care if people like me or not, but Corrine? She cares a lot. And it shows. I better get going. Door's always open.
So I don't Oh, wait, I remember what to do. I'm solving this puzzle, this game, based on memory. So this is a puzzle.
Read much followed by more. Wonder why it was spelled with two O's instead of one. Is this sampler as old as it looks? It's old, that's for sure. My great-great-great-grandmother made it. She was in the first class of students to graduate from here. Everybody in my family who attends Waverly has to hang that thing in a room. It's tradition. Did your mother graduate from here? And her mother and her mother's mother ad infinitum. I come from a long line of Waverly grads. I'm what you call a legacy. I was admitted automatically.
So who is the worst roommate in this game? It's a tie right now. Both Mel, Izzy, and Corinne are like on a three-way tie for worst roommate. And what is this weird thing? Wait, is that a bat hanging from the ceiling? She has several bats hanging from the ceiling. Oh, it's a goggles. Why does she have a goggles thing? I don't know. Anyway, over here. Oh, Izzy and Leela aren't there. This is Paige.
You may not come in. Just leave.
I think she might be related to Emily Griffin, even though their last names are spelled differently.
Not now, please. Not now, please.
Mel is cool, though. I mean... Oh. Somebody in the studio audience is saying, Mel is so cool and not bothered by anything. That's why Mel is cool. And this is Rachel.
It's not locked.
How about that? This door's not locked.
end of the break. Only I've got two papers to write by then, too. So, since you're a transfer and you won't really have anything to do until classes start, I was hoping you could help me.
Yay, Rachel.
But I don't even know you. There's really not that much to know. I'm Rachel Hubbard. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm here on a scholarship. I blew a recent AP Chem test, which means I probably won't be valedictorian unless everybody else totally messes up. I love dogs, I hate cauliflower, my favorite subject's math, and I am desperate. Look, I just need you to do grunt work. Take pictures and upload them mostly. The pages I'm designing will be part of the Waverly School website.
Wow, you want me to be your grunt? Oh, totally. Thanks so much, Rachel. I totally would love that. Ah, no.
But it's my first day. I barely know my way around. Then this will be a great way to get oriented and meet people. I mean, you just met me, right? Well, I guess I could help you. Sure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, what you need to do first is take a picture of all the valedictorian candidates. Here are their names. You have a camera cell phone, right? Of course. Great.
Yeah, okay. Christina's got a good point. Nancy is a student, not a maid. Seriously.
After you've taken everybody's picture, get on the computer in the library and upload them according to the instructions on that sheet. I'll check the pictures once they're up. If I want you to take any of them over, I'll leave a note for you on the page. When you're done, report back to me, alright? I may need you to do something else. In the meantime, I'm about to be late for a meeting with my advisor, so if you could get started, that would be great. I really appreciate this, Becca. See you later, okay?
Rachel does sort of look like she has a runny nose, according to people in the studio audience. She sort of looks like she has a runny nose.
Yeah?
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm being gossiped about already? That sure didn't take long.
Becca Sawyer has landed.
Becca the new girl, what's going on? I need to take a close-up of you for a page on the school website I'm helping put up. The school wants my picture on its website? Groovy. Blast away.
Okay, we get a photo of all of the suspects, candidates. So the culprit is Chores.
Take a picture.
I'm just messing with her. The culprit is Chores. Yay.
Where can I find Leela Yadav? I need to take her picture. Leela Yadav is Izzy Romero's roommate. The room's on the other side of the study area. I better get going. Door's always open.
So seriously, can't you just log on to Facebook and find the pictures that way? Seriously. That's what I would do. So this is going to be Leela. Hello, Leela.
You must be the girl who came all the way from France with just the clothes on her back? Becca something? Becca Sawyer. I'm Leela Yadav. Welcome to Waverly.
Okay, so I said earlier that I was going to talk about the ethnicities of certain characters. My friend Phoenix, you might remember her. She was the intern for Her Interactive a while back, a couple years ago at this point, I think. And she said she went through like a bunch of their old files, and she found all the reference photos. You know that they have pictures of real people, and they use that to base the characters off of. So Leela is actually based off Indian. She's supposed to be Indian. They used Indian people to as models for her. I'm not sure you can tell that, but she definitely is supposed to be Indian. So that's an interesting fun fact I had no idea until Phoenix told me.
How come you're not working on a paper or studying like everybody else? I'm working on two papers actually, but they're both under control, so I'm taking a break. Playing the games in here keeps my reflexes sharp. People think I'm just saying that, but it's true. In fact, let's play air hockey. Come on! By helping me stay in shape, you'll be helping out your new school. You want to get off on the right foot here, don't ya? Yeah, but I don't have time right now. I told Rachel Hubbard I'd help her with her web project. That's too bad. Do you think the black cat had anything to do with your wrist? Well, my falling like that was really weird. I mean, ordinarily, I'm real coordinated. But I think it was just bad luck. Happens to everybody. I mean, look at you, being subjected to Rachel on your very first day.
Oh, burn.
Why do you say that? She's got this bizarre schizoid thing going. She'll say something one day, then deny it the next, or she'll do something, then claim she didn't. She's actually kind of scary. You'll see. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if she's the black cat. Really?
Okay, so people are asking about whether or not Facebook was a thing when this game came out. I'll look at the release date, but I've been on Facebook since 2007, I believe. Originally, Facebook was only for people in college, so I don't know if it was open to the public at that point in time, as in the point in time when this game was released.
Because you're in the running for valedictorian, I need to get a close-up of you for the school website, if that's okay. No problem. Fire when ready.
Waverly Academy, and let's see what that release date was.
I'm
I
waiting.
Twitter was just starting to become a big thing when this game came out. I remember that.
Fire when ready.
Um, because they did a Twitter promotion for this game. You know, a bunch of stuff on Twitter.
I'm waiting.
So this game came out October 13th, 2009. That's when the game was released.
Do you ever hang out with my roommate, Corrine? Not if I can help it. Why not? She's just a pain. She tries so hard to fit in that it turns people off. Most people, at least. Mel Corbelis and her are friends. No big surprise. After all, weirdos of a feather flock together. I've bugged you enough for now. That's all right. I'm kind of waiting for my boyfriend to call. He goes to Oxborough. That's the boys' school just down the road. Talking to you helped kill the time. I'll see ya.
So when this game was originally being released, is that the Scopa table in the background?
Weren't you just here?
No.
That's it for now. Okie dokie.
When this game was originally being released, people were saying that the Oxborough thing was totally going to be important. Like, it was supposed to be Ned. Ned was supposed to be in this game. You're supposed to play a little segment as Ned in Oxborough. That would have been interesting. But we only have a little bit of that storyline here. I don't think they were able to finish that. Hey, it's Nancy Drew. Huh. And I'm trying to start with that thing. Oh, right, I need to go on the computer first. Hey, Nancy Drew book cover. Isn't that a Nancy Drew book cover? Okay, Leela, check that thing out. Oh, no. Okay, so I need to see the student body president for assistance. Here she is.
Bonjour. Unfortunately, that and Chouette Delore are all the French I know. Hey, my condolences on your roommate assignment. You know, it might not be too late to get it changed. You don't like Corrine either? Nobody likes Corrine.
Yeah, I can kind of see why. But nobody likes your little hoop earrings either. I mean, they're not little. Those things are huge. They're bigger than your eyes.
Why not? Because she's Corrine. And Corrine is just not.
Not cool.
But look, don't worry. Everyone knows rooming with Corrine wasn't your idea. As long as you don't hang out with her, nobody's gonna hold it against you. Do you like your roommate? My roommate's Leela Yadav, athletic superstar and savior of Waverly's athletic program. We actually get along fine. Probably because we're pretty much equals. Everyone knows who she is, and everyone knows who I am. A word to the wise. Avoid hanging out with your roommate as much as possible.
Lots of people in the studio audience are saying Leela looks like she's 12 years old, and they're wondering how the 12-year-old has a boyfriend. Do we have any 12-year-olds in the audience? Maybe they can answer these questions. But these are seniors in high school. So they're about 18, 17, 18, same age as Nancy. That's why she's able to pose as a student without much trouble. And password. Ooh.
Okay, if I take a close-up of you? Rachel needs it for the school website. Rachel roped you into helping her, huh? Lucky you. Your first day, you get to spend it with every loser in our class. Ready for my close-up, darling?
Darling, darling, oh darling, I love you so much.
Let's go, Becca.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm sure if I said that to my girlfriend, she'd be freaked out. Yeah.
Just push the button already.
Yay. Do people know how to use phones now? That was bad grammar. Do people know how to use phones now? Oh, we have 12-year-olds in the audience. Okay, so do any of these 12-year-olds know how 12-year-olds get boyfriends? Yeah, that's that. I think that was the question that people were asking. And now I'm confused. Oh yeah, with phones, I noticed that old people still have no idea how to take pictures with phones or with cameras. Whenever somebody gives a phone to my parents, they're like, "Oh, what do I do? What button do I press?" Is you press the button in the upper right-hand corner like every other camera you've ever held for the past 40 years. Seriously. You think they would figure it out on their own? I'm not here to complain about my parents, but I've noticed that more and more often people know how to actually take pictures when you just hand off your phone to when you hand off your phone. It's like, hey, take a picture of me, okay? And you hand it off to a stranger. Now the strangers will actually know how to take the picture rather than ask, oh, what's the button do I press? Do I press the one button? Oh, I'm confused. Okay. Oh, I totally got confused. Okay. So people are talking about ages here. What are the 12-year-olds saying? Izzy is not nice. Boyfriend's in middle school. Oh, so this is how the girls find boyfriends. You ask a boy out and then he says yes. Okay. Right. Yeah, 12, that would be 7th or 8th grade, right? Yeah. I can see people being interested in each other at that age. Most boys are, they're still interested in having burping competitions at that age, but girls tend to be a bit more mature then.
What's your take on Mel? All that edgy, free spirit, deep thinking stuff is just an act. She knows she can't cut it here, so she's making it look like she doesn't care. You don't think she's that smart? Book smart? Maybe. People smart? Complete zero. If her mother hadn't gone here, they wouldn't have allowed her within 50 miles of this place. In fact, I think she's a borderline psychopath. I get the impression Rachel's not one of your favorite people. She's no one's favorite people. Even Corrine doesn't like her.
Yeah, my sister, I know she started dating in high school. I didn't, but, I know most people tend to do that around high school. So let's say that she's one of those freshmen in high school who is 12 years old, got to be a freshman in high school and she's 12 years old, and that's how she started dating. And why are we talking about Layla being 12 years old? She's clearly not 12, she's 18.
She doesn't have one single friend? Nope. She has no business being here, either socially or academically, and she knows it. She makes no effort to fit in because she knows she never will. Gotta give her that much. Have you gotten any notes from the Black Cat? Everyone on the Valcan floor has. The valedictorian candidate floor. Our floor.
Ah,
I think the notes are kind of creepy. I think they're just a stupid distraction, and the person sending them should be expelled. Not that who that person is any great mystery. It isn't? It's Mel. See, like I said, she's a little psycho. And Black Cat's strange mishaps, it all fits in with that inane goth thing she's got going. I mean, who else could it be? Why the Black Cat? Why isn't this person sending notes from the Black Snake or the Red Spider or something? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but supposedly there was a teacher here once, a long time ago, that none of the students liked. They were always playing tricks on her, scaring her and stuff, until one day one of their pranks gave her a heart attack and she died. Her black cat went running off into the woods during the funeral and never came back. But for years after that, people would spot it lurking in the shadows, and whenever they did, something bad would happen. They said it was the teacher, Miss Hallowell, coming back as her cat to get revenge. Somebody around here is obviously trying to get some mileage out of a silly ghost story. One the headmistress is trying desperately to squelch, by the way, so remember, you didn't hear it from me.
dub 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 doo wop up up.
Apparently, I need to get a password from you before I can use the school's computer. That's right. Unfortunately, I need to finish this DNA model before I can give it to you. Too bad, huh?
Oh, she's gonna force us to do chores.
Want me to help you? Sure, you bet. Excellent idea. Okay, here's what you need to do. You just have to make sure adenine is always paired with thymine, always paired with guanine. And make sure each pair is connected to a sugar on the alternating sugar phosphate side. Just jump in, you'll figure it out. When you're done, bring it back, and if you get it right, I'll tell you the password. Sounds good. What else is going on? I'll catch you later. Pop in anytime.
So when I was 12 years old, I'm remembering now, everybody was concerned. What everybody was concerned about was getting a phone. Everybody wanted a cell phone. That's mainly what people were concerned about when I was 12 years old. Now I think like 3-year-olds have cell phones. It's really bad now. So what is this? 2641? Is that what the number is? I'm trying to remember my Roman numerals here. Yay, 2641. Okay, okay. And I want to look for more in the catalog. So yeah, Izzy is a bad student body president. So this is in the special collections.
Looks like I need a key.
No, and the only way to get a key is to go to the student body. To go to Kareen. Because Kareen knows how this works. Okay, so people in the studio audience, you promised to help me through these puzzles rather than... I know we're spending way too much time talking about boys and girls and stuff like that, but let's actually start solving these puzzles. Hooray! People had phones when they were 10? What is with you guys? Seriously, I didn't get my first phone, my first cell phone. Well, this was back in the 90s, so that's probably why. But, oh gosh, when I was 12, let's see, that'd be... Yeah, no, I was definitely in high school. Actually, probably at the very end of high school is when I got my first cell phone. And then all these kids, they've got their iPads, like my younger cousins. Why do they need iPads? One of them is 4 years old. He doesn't need an iPad. He doesn't even know, he can't even spell iPad. He doesn't even tell you what the first letter in iPad is, although I could. I'm smart. So, people in the studio audience, you did promise that you would help me with solving these puzzles. What colors are matching? I guess I can figure it out. Here we go. I did do a walkthrough for this game. Yeah, I didn't need adenine with thymine, but I did need the colors match. So red, blue, and then we're going to have black and yellow. Black and yellow is going to be a mixture here. I think that's good, right? Black and yellow, so not good. That'd work. And then I'm going to have blue and red. Blue and red. So that's going to be something like this. No. You can right click to rotate these things. Here we go. No, that won't work. Tough puzzle, isn't it? Okay, so thank you people in the studio audience. It'd be nice. I still don't have a phone which connects to the internet. I wish I had one of those. That would be nice. Instead of living like somebody from 100 years ago. Did I say 100 years ago? I mean more like 20. It's okay though, because I'd probably get in trouble if I had one of those phones, because then they'd like charge me $1 million to play games and stuff. And they wouldn't even be good games either. They'd just charge you $100 for whatever. No, that's good. um... Yes. That looks good. Okay, yellow, black, and then black, yellow. So is it this one? Fits perfectly. Where's the next black, yellow? Black, yellow is going to be here. And then I already put that down. Well, hold on a second, game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop being silly. And let's see what the people in the studio audience are saying. Oh, people have flip phones? What are flip phones? Are those ones that you can flip? Oh, I guess they are. I mean, what happened is, you know, my old phone broke. Oh, I don't think I've told this story to you people online. Okay. So my old phone broke and dad sent me a message. He's like, "Michael, what type of iPhone do you want?" He's going to get me this iPhone. I said, "Yes. This is so cool." Okay. And he's like, "Okay, what type of iPhone would you get?" I think that's specifically what he said. You know, to replace your broken phone. And I said, "Well, he gave me a list. He said like the iPhone 4, the iPhone 5, the iPhone 5C, whatever the difference is between all those various iPhone thingies." And I gave my answer, and Dad's like, "Okay, great, thanks very much." And then he bought Mom the iPhone that I requested, and he gave me her old phone instead. So that's why I still don't have a phone that connects to the internet. I I was gonna have one. Okay, looks like I've got these blue and red thingies backwards somewhere. Okay, red and blue. I don't know where to put this long piece in. It'd be nice if I could figure that out. I already did that. What if... No, I can't do that because that's already... What if... This is so difficult, Izzy. Get somebody else to do your little project. No, because then that doesn't go there. Ah, no. No. People in the studio audience, we're failing. That does not look right. We are missing a piece here. So this is going to be blue-red. So this is going to have blue on top. Meaning that might work. But then that would require me to move some of these around. But I can't. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay. This has to go down here. There's... And like, what if I say... Yeah, switch these two black thingies like that. Maybe that was my mistake. No, because now I've got a missing piece here. Huh. Does anybody in the studio audience have helpfulness? People are saying just restart the puzzle. I guess I can. I guess they... I mean, not I guess. I guess that should be it. No! Restarting doesn't help here. Hmm. Do you want to build a snowman? I can't play this game anymore. It was easy and then I failed. I started crying and I wailed. I want to dance in your... Okay. Figuring out these pieces first. Let me remove all the pieces that I can. Oh, tiny, tiny piece. Okay. So this yellow piece, I guess it can't go here. The biggest piece. It can't go there. It means it has to, by default, go over here, because that's the only other place where we have two yellows right next to each other. And then, what's the next largest piece? This huge thing here. So, black goes with yellow, so it could go here. It doesn't go here because then we have, two pink lines crossing over each other right in that spot. So black doesn't go there. It could go here. That is a perfectly legitimate solution. Now the other black yellow one here can't go there because then it'd be covering things up. Could not go here because then we have two pink lines over each other. So there are two spaces where this one can go. Up left or bottom right. So let's see. Is there a piece where it would actually fit here? Is there just like a yellow and is... It can't go here in the upright, so I'm seeing if it can go there in the upright. That's what I'm doing. Give me a second here. No, wait, I said this upright, right? Okay. Let's try here first then, if that's the case. Okay. Because if it's in the bottom right, that would be where it fits, in the bottom right. But if it's in the upper right, these are the only two spots. Okay, so if it's in the upper right, I need something to fit here. I need red and red and black. So that's not this. No, in fact, by default, if it goes in the upper left... Oh, come on, game. No slowdown, no slowdown. Slow down, no, slow down. No, none of that. Okay. And is there a small black piece that fits in there? Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is me trying it in the upper left, and if it doesn't work in the upper left, I know this piece goes in the bottom right. Okay, so this is black, yellow, black, yellow. Now I need blue and red. Where's blue and red together? Blue and red together goes there. Now we're going to have a yellow, black for the next row, and then blue and red for the next row. So I guess that has to go there no matter what, and that has to go there no matter what. Okay, okay. That can help. This is going to be two yellows on top. So this is either going to be right here, which it can't be because then we have a cover up there. So that means it has to go right here. Which means singular piece goes here. Other yellow piece goes right here. That's a nice looking piece, nice looking match. That's a match. That's a match. And is this it? I think that might be it.
Finished with that DNA model? Here it is. Awesome. Okay, your
Yes!
is WAC35NE136. WAC35NE136. Got it. Thanks. What else is going on? What do you think your chances are for making valedictorian? Chance has nothing to do with it. I deserve to be valedictorian. Therefore, I'm going to be valedictorian. What if there's a tie for the highest grade point average? It's not just a matter of getting the highest grades. The faculty also looks at extracurricular activities, leadership, community service, school spirit, things I totally excel at. I'm going to be valedictorian, and then I'm going to Harvard.
Hooray!
Thanks for all the advice. See ya.
So I think what threw me off is that Nancy doesn't say anything once you actually solve the puzzle. So this is weird. I mean, this is their computer, and, you know, it only accesses the school website? What? WAC 35 NE 136. Yay!
I'm in charge of the snack shop? This should be interesting.
Oh, that's why I'm supposed. That's why I'm supposed to look at this thing. And Izzy wrote something about Mr. Squirrel. So do I have pictures of everyone? I do not. I need a picture of Corrine.
Hi. Hey, how come I couldn't find anything about you online, like on your page? Is that a big deal? Well, yeah. I mean, anyone under the age of like 30 who doesn't have something up on your page either A, has been living on Mars, or B, is seriously weird. And since it doesn't look like either of those applies to you, what gives? I took my page down because, for personal reasons. Well, do you have a boyfriend? Yeah. Who is he? Where does he live? Come on, you can tell me stuff. I'm your roommate. I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about it right now, okay? Yeah, okay, whatever.
My boyfriend? Okay, so it'd be funny if Nancy was like, well, I do have a boyfriend. He's better looking than your imaginary boyfriend, because she doesn't have a boyfriend. Oh, snap.
Any idea where that book that's missing from the library is? Why? Are you an Edgar Allan Poe fan? I'd like to find it so I can earn some extra credits. You and me both. Unfortunately, I don't have a clue who has it.
Oh, I need a picture of Megan. Thank you, person in the studio audience.
Did it go missing before or after notes from the Black Cat started showing up? Before. Right before, in fact. I see what you're getting at. It was called the Black Cat, wasn't it? That's kind of freaky. Any idea why it would be missing? Somebody must have wanted that book and not wanted anyone to know they wanted it. That's all I can figure.
Yeah, I think Corinne was just looking Nancy up on Facebook so she could finally have another friend on Facebook. Nobody has friended her. Poor Corinne.
Rachel enlisted me to help her get her web project done. Better you than me. In fact, I need to take your picture for it. Whip out your camera and let's get it over with. Cheese.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Did you speed it up a little?
No, sorry, I can't. Oh, you're so ugly you'll break my phone.
My face is getting a little sore over here.
Oh, so wait, your face is hurting? Because it's killing me. Whoa. Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, I went there. I said that.
I met Leela. She was in the rec room. She's usually in the gym, either bouncing, kicking, hitting, or throwing some kind of ball. You name a sport, she's great at it. And competitive? That girl loves to win, and almost always does. Some really competitive people cheat. Does she? Probably. I mean, I can't prove it, but come on. A jock up for valedictorian? No way. Something's hinky somewhere. And speaking of hinky, she started
Speaking of hinky, have you seen my hairdo? What?
wrapping her wrist about a week ago. But is it actually hurt? Debatable. Could she
Debatable.
Well, she's here on a scholarship, so it's real hard for me to believe she's smart enough to, one, secretly be the Black Cat, and two, divert suspicion by faking an injury and making herself look like a victim of the Black Cat. But I have to admit, it is possible.
Everybody is here on a scholarship, right? I mean, Mel's on a scholarship, or Mel's the whatever you call it. She's the legacy. Izzy's on a scholarship. Leela's on a scholarship. Kareen is on the desperate loser scholarship from wait, what? Oh, hey, Kareen. Hi. I was just talking about you. Yeah.
I met Mel. She's very different. Yeah, I think that's why we're friends. She did say I was her friend, right? Oh, sorry, that was dumb. Here we go, sounding all insecure and loserish again.
Well, at least you're self-aware about your loserness.
Are you a Waverly legacy like Mel is? As if. I earned my way into this place. I was accepted because
Mm.
I was the most deserving applicant, like, ever.
Ever.
Those are my words, not the school's, of course, but it's still true.
Yeah, whatever.
Do you know where I can get the key that opens the special collections cabinet in the library? You can get it from me. How bad do you want it?
Oh no.
Kinda bad. There's a book in the collection I'd really like to look at. Okay, here's the deal. I'll give you the key to the cabinet if you can finish these orthographic views for me. How do I do that? Just figure out which views go with which object. Each object has a front, top, and side view. Those are examples in case you need them. I can do that. Bring them back when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No.
See you in a bit. Enjoy.
Okay, so I did go to a school dance with Corrine, and I can assure you that these orthographic views are the only type of views she gets. Yeah. I don't know why I'm being so down on poor Corrine. I think it's maybe because she's a loser. I mean, Mel, we have to see if we can solve this puzzle, and I'm sure I've got my solution written out somewhere. Do I not? Do I not? Where is it? Boo ba doo 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 wop bop ba da bop bop. I need help here, people. This is going to be the side view, and this is going to be the front view, and the top view is going to look like this. So that's a fairly good one. That's a top view. This is going to be a side view. Which one is front again? Top. Okay, so side is the right-hand side. Side is going to be the right-hand side. Okay. Okay, so right-hand side, we're going to have a big L here on that right-hand side, and we're going to have a little T thingy here on this one's. This is going to be the top. There we go. I think that's good.
You finished those ortho views for me? There you go. Looks great. Thanks.
Yeah, the views look great. Too bad you don't.
Here's the key to the cabinet. Whatever books you take out, be sure to put them back when you're done. They're too old and fragile to carry around. I will. And leave the key in the lock. I'll grab it later.
Old and fragile, huh? Okay, yeah, that describes you, isn't it? Oh well.
I'll let you get back to your paper. Enjoy.
So here's a question. You know, you'll notice that Corrine does a lot of scheduling, but she doesn't have a calendar. That's because she never gets any dates. I don't know why I'm being so mean. I'm getting all mean to poor Corrine.
How goes it?
She just brings out the worst in me. Let's talk to Mel a lot.
You play that cello pretty well. Thank you. I taught myself to play when I was 10.
Oh, that's very nice.
Does Waverly have an orchestra? Do you hang out with Izzy much? I don't hang out with her at all. I can't stand her. She's so fake and vacuous. It's like talking to a mannequin.
Yeah, poor Mel.
How can she be vacuous and be a valedictorian candidate? You tell me, and we'll both know. Are you friends with Leela? No, although I used to be. Of course, that was in grade school, before she got caught up in sports. Now all she thinks about is competing and winning and school spirit. Stuff I just find pathetic. Do you think she's smart? Extremely. Which, to me, makes her descent into jockdom even sadder. Do most kids like her? I'm not a fan, but everyone else? You bet.
Yeah, everybody's saying I'm just being all mean girls here in this game. All sorts of insults for Kareen. Uh,
Who do you think the black cat is? I don't do conversations on that subject, remember? Especially when it's so obvious that it's Izzy.
okay, so what is Mean Girls? I've only seen that one scene from Mean Girls where, like, what's her face? She comes in. It's like, oh, Mel, wow, goth girl. Why are you so white? And the other person says, oh my God, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're so white. It's because she doesn't tan very often, obviously.
What makes it so obvious? Izzy doesn't deserve to be valedictorian, and she knows it. She also knows she'll never get into an Ivy League school unless she's valedictorian. So, she has to eliminate the competition. I better get going. Door's always open.
Oh dear. But seriously, you are sort of pale here, Mel. You really should go outside once in a while. Although it is summertime, so I guess it makes sense. I mean, it's winter time. Nobody is tan in the winter.
Hey, what's going on? Are you and Izzy pretty good friends? We get along. We're roommates mostly because we're both valedictorian candidates, and that's just the way the room assignments worked out. So you don't know her that well? Sure I do. I mean, with Izzy, what you see is what you get. She's smart, she's pretty, she's popular, she's always got a boyfriend.
Wait, who are we talking about? Clearly we're not talking about Kareen, but I mean, I'm confused.
That's Izzy. What more is there to know?
Izzy's popular and she always has a boyfriend.
Is it true you're here on a scholarship? That's right. Athletic. Full ride. Although I have to maintain a pretty high grade point average in order to keep it. Luckily for me, that's not a problem. So it's... If you aren't the valedictorian? It'd be okay with the school, but it sure wouldn't be okay with me. No matter what I'm competing in, I always play to win. The nice thing is, I usually do.
Oh!
What would happen if you got injured and couldn't play sports for the rest of the year? They'd probably pull my scholarship. So not only would I not be valedictorian, I wouldn't even be able to graduate, which would really shoot holes in my future. So if I get injured again and I find out it's this black cat person's fault, believe me, she's gonna wind up injured too. I better get going. Okie dokie.
Okay, so I have to think that the girls are saying mean things about Nancy behind her back. Poor Nancy. She goes to like the mean school.
Someone didn't lock their door.
Ha ha ha, I'm going inside. So for some reason we can't go inside when she's not there. I don't know why. Okay, let's do this.
Attention, everyone. As of now, the snack shop is open.
Snack shop. Okay, I can do this. Toasted bagel.
You know, I hate to admit it, but I really like calculus. No, you don't. No, I do. I love going to that class. Everybody does. Mr. Harris is like the best looking teacher in the whole universe. Come get your order. Snow pretty soon. Blizzard type snow.
Okay, and this is lettuce, tomatoes. Lettuce and tomatoes. Toasted bagel. Apple, granola, and a cookie. Cookies are delicious. Mr. Harris is totally hot. Everybody's, everybody's agreeing. Mr. Harris,
Ready?
hottest guy ever. Well, hottest calculus teacher ever.
Come get your order.
I really like this game, especially just because of all the characters. I like the characters in this game. It's also a nice setting. Meat, tomatoes, double tomatoes. Like, why are these people ordering these
Come
things?
get your order.
Yeah. Oh no, and everybody's talking about Mr. Harris. People are shipping Nancy and Mr. Harris. Yeah. Oh, so does that happen in all girls school? Because that happened in all boys school, where people, the boys would talk about the good-looking female teacher, and here in the girls school, the girls are talking about the good-looking male teacher.
There. All done.
And somebody randomly throws a key at Nancy.
Wonder what this is to.
So, yeah, you have to wonder if these girls don't eat. I mean, this is where they get food for free. If Nancy's not working, where do they eat? Those poor girls, do they starve? And there should be another key here. Yeah, I'm so good at this game. I knew where the key was. So what's on my to-do list? Do I have a to-do list? I don't, because I'm a senior detective. Mr. Harris can derive your heart? That's the sort of function you want him to derive, yeah.
Come on in.
I'd like him to simplify my fractions. Is that what you're saying, people in the studio audience?
How goes it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll pop in again later. Drop in anytime.
Well, they're not gossiping about the other Mr. not Mr. Harris, but
What's up,
the
Bernie?
all-boys school.
I better get going. Bye. Hasta whatever.
Somebody's saying there's a hidden Easter egg here if I type in the right thing in the ISBN. Okay, let's take a look for this. So if I'm searching for a super complicated number, what is this? 55568135314. Let's see if this actually works. That is not the number. 4755568135351. Yeah, no, sorry, person in the studio audience. That is not a top secret thing which is giving me anything. Yeah, I'm trying to ask Leela about Megan, but I was unable to do it. I'm pretty sure there is like a.
How's it going? I'm busy.
I'm pretty sure there must be a cafeteria somewhere.
Chance know where it is? No. No offense, but some of the questions you ask are kind of strange.
It's getting hot in here, or is it just Mr. Harris? Oh, he's factoring my equation. What?
Thanks for all the advice. See ya.
Is he the calculus teacher or the geometry teacher? I think he's the calc teacher. Yeah. Let's open up this. We can do this puzzle. Oh, wrong key. This one? So this is a clue here. That's the clue. Wait, is that Mr. Harris? Whoa, Mr. Harris! Whew, whew. Somebody turn on the fan here because this guy is flaming hot. Nice beard. And you can't leave Waverly, actually. Puzzle time.
Stone looks different than it did in that book.
Okay, people are saying, oh, wait, I actually need to type in ISBN that thing. What is it? Is it the ISBN number of the actual book this game is based off of? That would be funny. Okay. I've got two people telling me what ISBN I need to search for. Okay. ISBN 47556813514. No. Do I need to capitalize it? I'm sorry, people in the studio audience. It looks like your fancy thing, which is supposed to give me something fancy, is not working. Did I type it wrong? There we go. Here we go. Mid-break at Waverly. It's in the reference. Okay, so what do I do now? Where's the reference section? I have no idea. Is it here? Those are the new arrivals. Okay, so I figured it out, everybody, but shelf left of the door is the reference section. Why are we wasting so much time on silly Easter eggs? Because the studio audience wants me to do it. Hi, studio audience. Mid-break at Waverly. One girl's story of secrets and scandals by E. Burner. The end. Yay! So where was I? I was solving this puzzle here. Because I can't figure out how to trigger the thing with what's her face. Oh, this puzzle. Right click and drag left or right to rotate. So what you want to do is rotate it so all of the pieces together fill out the entire board. I don't remember this. Mr. Harris is the culprit. What? No, not Mr. Harris. He's too good looking to be a culprit, right? I thought he was. But then he broke my heart. Here we go. This looks like a thing. Yes, come on. I've never had much luck with this puzzle. There we go. Did it! So with that...
Hey, little guy.
Hi!
What are you doing?
What?
Hey!
What? Ah!
Here!
Oh!
He must have some kind of nest up there.
Stupid squirrel. I hate squirrels with their squirrely-like squirreliness. And this is a journal written by somebody who lived a long time ago, and they wrote a really complicated series of puzzles. So we need to find all of those little... I think we need to find 4 of them, I believe, and Ned is going to call.
Hello? Looks like Mel got another note.
Oh no, I didn't know Mel got another note.
I sure am.
Hey Ned.
So how's it going?
It's going more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Yes, that's how well it's going.
Great. The girls I met so far are bright and interesting and seem to like me.
Of course they like you.
I hope so, because I can tell already that where you
What's going on?
socially around here is huge.
Why did you take a break, game?
Order going, huh?
And it is brutal, like junior high on steroids.
Just be yourself and you'll do fine.
Be myself. Ned, I'm a detective. I'm pretty much here to spy on people. If they get wind of that...
Like I said, just lie through your teeth and you'll do fine. What about the case? Any luck tracking down the source of those mysterious notes?
They're being sent by someone who signs them as the Black Cat, complete with a paw print and scratch marks. choice.
But how smart can these kids be if they're intimidated by a bunch of silly notes?
They're gonna talk for a while, aren't they?
Kids who chose to stay at the school are cramming for tests and madly writing papers. The notes may be silly, but they're still distracting. And some of the accidents that have followed them have been pretty malicious.
Malicious, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Not posing as a valedictorian, are you?
No, I'm not.
Good.
Although I am living on the same floor as they are.
You just had to throw that in, didn't you?
Sorry.
So what is your plan?
I'm gonna search every inch of this place and question everybody I see until something or someone leads me to the black cat.
And in the process, you're going to be very, very careful.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So this is Ned. Let's talk to him about everything.
The notes from the black cat may have something to do with a teacher named Rita Hollowell.
Oh yeah? What'd she teach?
Literature. At least she did, about 150 years ago.
Excuse me?
She helped found Waverly Academy back in 1866.
And do you think she has something to do with notes being sent to students now?
Not only did she have a black cat, but it looks like she hid something very valuable somewhere in Ramsey Hall. That's the old building I'm staying in.
That's interesting. Does anyone else know about this?
I'm not sure, but if someone does know and is trying to find out what Hollowell hid, that might explain the notes from the black cat.
You know, you're going to have to be real careful what you ask and tell people from now on. Because if someone is trying to find it and realizes you may be trying to find it too,
I'll be careful, Ned. Don't worry.
too late.
I've met all the valedictorian candidates.
Cool. Tell me about them.
Well, they're fantastic, except for Corrine. She's not fantastic in the least.
Karine, the girl I'm rooming with, she's not exactly Miss Popularity.
What makes you say that?
So far, I've only met one girl who even halfway likes her.
That's not good.
At this school, it's a disaster.
Keep going. Who else?
Well, Corrine's fashion sense, also a disaster. Personality, even a bigger disaster. And we've got a goth. Goth? Goth? Let's talk about the goth.
Believe it or not, there's a goth living in the room next to mine.
A goth? As in weird hair and disturbing body piercings? At an exclusive East Coast all-girl boarding school?
She's a legacy, meaning the women in her family have been attending Waverly for generations. If you're a legacy, you're automatically accepted. You're not automatically liked, however.
She doesn't have a lot of friends?
Doesn't seem to.
Is she into black cats?
Don't know that yet.
Maybe I'm a sucker for obvious suspects, but it sounds to me like you should find out. Keep going. Who else?
Badoo-badoo.
Izzy Romero is a valedictorian candidate and student body president.
Is she nice?
They're all valedictorian candidates, Nancy.
She is to me, so far. But that's probably because I'm still new to the pecking order.
She's at the front of it?
Oh, yeah. She rules the roost around here, that's for sure. But she's not without enemies.
Roost rulers seldom are. Keep going. Who else?
This girl named Rachel asked me to help her with a school project.
How'd you get out of that?
I didn't. I told her. Actually, it's a good thing.
Ned, how did you get out of that? I wish I could get out of doing other people's chores, Ned. I really, 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 really wish I could.
Be an excuse to go poking around, talking to people.
So what's this Rachel person like?
Well, no one around here seems to like her very much.
How come? Bad breath? BO? Poor taste in shoes?
She's just strange somehow. Kind of absent-minded. She scares some kids, and she seems to keep to herself.
A quiet loner type, huh? Better keep an eye on her. Keep going. Who else?
Leela.
Leela Yadav is Waverly's star athlete, and man, is she competitive. Spends most of her time in the rec room trying to get people to play games with her.
She's a valedictorian?
Yep.
Shouldn't she be studying like everyone else?
Says she's got everything under control.
Smart jock. Good for her.
Ned is also a jock. He plays football and stuff, I think.
All the seniors here get assigned weekly work-study jobs. Guess what mine is?
Cleaning erasers.
No.
Collecting milk money.
No.
Sharpening pencils.
Snack shop boss.
Snack shop boss.
I have to stand behind the counter in the rec room and fill kids' snack orders. If I don't do it at least once once a day, I get demerits. If I fill a lot of orders in one day, I get credits.
You sound excited.
I am excited. I like earning credits. I also like listening in on everybody's conversations while I fill their orders.
Ah,
That's it for now.
watch yourself, Nan.
I will, Ned. Talk to you soon.
So Allie is saying Ned has a little bit too much free time on his hands. What does he do with his life when he's not talking to Nancy? We don't know. I thought, like I said, I thought he was originally going to be part of this game. I mean, that was the rumor. So the rumor was that, hey, you know, we were going to have Ned as a character. We were going to play a little segment of him at the boys' school. And that's why he was going to be important to the plot. But I have no idea.
This is Megan. Hi, my name is Becca Sawyer. I'm a new student at Waverly, and I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay. I mean, I know you've been sick.
No, go ahead. I'm still kind of weak, but talking on the phone's not going to kill me.
What exactly happened to you anyway?
I was eating dinner at school 3 nights ago when all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And when I tried to stand up, I got so dizzy I fell right over. So they rushed me to the hospital, and by the time I got there, I was turning blue, and my blood pressure was down to like 40/20 or something.
Either she had a major allergic reaction or Mr. Harris just entered the room.
Whoa.
I'd gone into anaphylactic shock, but then they pumped me full of epinephrine, so by morning I was all stable and stuff. My parents were real upset. They dragged me home with them, and they still haven't said when they're gonna let me go back. I even heard them talking about suing the school. Anyway, now I'm real upset. I really miss Waverly, for the most part.
Yeah, Megan. Okay, so this is Megan.
What do you mean? Is there something about it you don't miss?
About 10 days ago, someone slipped a note under my door. All it had on it were the words, "The black cat wants you to start packing," and a paw print with some scratch marks.
Weird.
Then, about a week later, I got another
So I know you can beat the game without calling Megan, but I'm calling her anyway.
note. All it said was, "Time's up." I went to dinner the next night, and
Wound up in the hospital. You think whoever sent you that note tampered with your food and deliberately triggered that allergic reaction?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. I've been to the emergency room on account of my stupid allergies so many times, it's ridiculous. And even if someone did put something in my food, I'm still here. I mean, I always recover. It's not like they were trying to kill me or anything.
All right. So I'm saying the people in the studio audience, we're sorry. Mr. Harris is the culprit, I'm thinking. He is upset that all these girls are too busy staring at him with hearts in their eyes, and they're not paying attention during math class. So Mr. Harris decided he would attack the students and get revenge that way. Mr. Harris is the culprit. I'm calling it now.
The thing that triggered your reaction. Do you have any idea what it was or how it got in your food?
I'm allergic to tree nuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews. My mom's always telling me to pay more attention to what I'm eating, but I'm really bad at that.
Did many kids at Waverly know about your allergies before this last episode?
Everybody knew. School policy. That way kids wouldn't give me anything with nuts in it. At least, that was the plan.
If you had to guess, who would you say the black cat is?
Izzy Romero.
Why her?
Because she's the sneakiest, most spiteful person I've ever known. You've probably met her by now, and I know she doesn't seem that way, but you're new. Just wait.
I'd better let you go.
Catch you later.
Ooh, somebody's saying Mr. Harris is like Indiana Jones. So does that mean instead of teaching, he just runs out of school all the time? Casper? Get down here, Casper. Mean squirrel. That's his name, by the way, Casper.
I can't reach. If I want to go after that squirrel, I'm going to have to find another way to get up into this tree.
Or Mr. Casper, I mean, not Mr. Casper, Mr. Harris is just mad because the girls don't do their homework. Indiana Jones, do 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 do. Yeah, I know there's only like one scene of Indiana Jones actually teaching as a professor. He doesn't really work that often. Oh, Izzy. I mean, Indy. Whatever, let's talk to Leela.
Hey, what's going on? Do you think I could borrow the old menu that you borrowed from the display case in the foyer? Yeah, in fact, I got it right here. I needed it for this lame nutrition paper I had to write. I keep forgetting to put it back. But before I give it to you, let me guess. I have to beat you at a game. Air hockey or scram? You get to pick.
Air hockey.
Air hockey. Yes. Okay. First, pick your mallet.
Oh no, I know how to play air hockey, Leels.
Try to get it into the goal at my end. And when I hit the puck towards your goal, use your mallet to block it. If you can. You can only use your mallet on your half of the table. First person to score 7 goals wins. Got it? Got it. Then let's get it on.
Yeah, the girls turned in love letters instead of equations. That made him mad, and they all wanted private one-on-one tutoring with him. So he was just furious. Poor Mr. Harris. Life is rough for him. Life is rough for me. Why is this not working very well? Oh dear, Jumpy Mouse. This is going to be fun. Trying to win a game of air hockey with a Jumpy Mouse. Yay! Okay, so first person to 7 wins. So this is one of the more difficult things in the speed run. I did a speed run for this game. How long did I beat this game in? I beat it in just under an hour. This is one of the more difficult segments because you have to play air hockey twice.
I got a point.
Now, if you're really, really good, you would be able to score on, well, basically your first 7 shots.
I like this game.
Yay! I mean, I'm doing really well here, but... Wow! I said I'm doing very well here, and then I scored on myself. I'm saying I'm doing really well here, but... it... Obviously, this game can be done much faster. You could just win on your first 7 shots. That would be the fastest. Maybe beat that game in 20 seconds.
There's the menu. Thank you. Need anything else? Any idea what happened to the book of post stories that's missing from the library? I sure don't have it. Mel, our resident goth girl, she probably does. That freak's probably working on a way to bring him back from the dead so he can autograph it. That's it for now. Bye.
So with my speed run, what I did was I played the air hockey game a bunch of times in a row. I think my fastest speed was an hour, not an hour, like 2 minutes or so. And I just copy pasted my really, really good game of air hockey. I played that air hockey game twice.
How about that? This door's not locked.
But I still can't go inside. What am I doing wrong, everyone?
What's up, Roomy? See you in a bit. Enjoy.
Yeah, oh, okay, so let me figure this out. I need to talk to Mel.
I'm here.
I'm supposed to be able to talk to Mel about the picture.
I called Megan Vargas.
Yeah? How is she?
Haven't you talked to her?
No, we're not very close.
Any particular reason why?
We're just not, that's all.
Do you by any chance have a library book called The Black Cat and Other Poe Stories?
The one that's missing from the library? Sure don't. I've never been much into Edgar. He's a little over the top, even for me.
Eddie.
Maybe I'll pop again later.
Sounds good.
Oh, people, I don't know what I'm doing here in this game anymore. I'm just sad and lonely. Okay. Do 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 do.
Looks like I need a key.
Is this the key? I mean, I can solve this puzzle now. But how do I get the picture of Megan? People in the studio audience, you really need to help me out here because I can't figure it out myself. Okay, Victoria dining puzzle. Basically what you do is you take a look at the book that Leela got. Oh, I guess you can't. I guess I need a book on Victorian dining. Okay. Dining. And then also I'm going to need a book on music. So I'm saving time by getting these books. One's checked out by Rachel, one's checked out by Mel. And they're for separate puzzles. So let's do Mel's puzzle right here.
What's the word?
Can I not talk to you about music yet, Mel?
Maybe I'll pop in again later. Door's always open.
Wait a minute. I need to do this? I need to actually take a second look. Oh, is that it?
Did you even leave?
Yay! Thank you. Who did this? Who helped me? Who helped me? Somebody help me. Jet Black Stare 77. Thank you, Jet Black Stare 77. That was a little bit counterintuitive. Thank you for the help.
I need a photo of your roommate Megan for the school website. Would you happen to have one? Sure don't. But Leela Yadav might. She and Megan have been palling around lately. Check the rec room downstairs. I'll let you get back to your music. Drop in anytime.
Okay. So what you have to do is actually take a second look at the list. When you look at it automatically when you're picking it up from Rachel, but you need to look at it a second time, apparently, in order to get that. So seriously, I'm wondering what's up with this school, because they just let their students, post things on the network about each other without any censorship or anything whatsoever. Seems kind of crazy. Let's go with Bolay, and let's go with yellow. That'll work. Hey, Layla.
Hey, what's going on? I was told I could maybe get a picture of Megan Vargas from you. Yeah, I've got a picture of her you could use. And if you beat me at a game of air hockey, I'll go get it for you. Bring it on. That's the spirit. I like this game.
Yeah, see that? See how I got a point in less than 3 seconds? If I was able to do that 7 times in a row, that would save me time. That would definitely shave a good amount of time off of my speed run. Not a good amount of time, but a couple of minutes. I mean, this is going pretty well. Oh. No, that should have been a hit.
Point. You beat me. Nice job. Guess I owe you Megan's picture. Next time I go upstairs, I'll get it for you. Want to play again? No thanks. Need anything else? Did you get that picture of Megan for me? Sorry, haven't gone back to my room yet. I better get going. Okie dokie.
Okay, let's give her time to go back to her room by going outside. And let's take one of these pictures. This picture can be a pain. This is the only picture that you have to take where you have to zoom in. This is for a challenge later on. So if you're doing a speed run, you take those pictures ahead of time. So that's a minor time saver. So for example, you know which picture to take. This one. You know to take a picture of this thing as well. And it's a minor time saver to take those pictures right now.
Hey, what's going on? Did you get that picture of Megan for me? I've got it right here, but the only way you're going to get it from me is by beating me at Scram. What do you say?
Wait, you forced me to play a game to get the picture, and now you're forcing me to play a game to get the picture?
Same as before. Bring it on. Yes. Okay. Each game has 2 rounds. You play one round as the blocker and the other round as the scorer, and you take turns throwing the darts. First, the blocker throws 3 darts, then the scorer throws 3 darts, and so on. Now, the object of the game is for the blocker to end the round by landing a dart.
Yeah, so Leela, I'm going to presume she's just not good at sports now because she has a hurt wrist.
Before the round ends.
I assume that hitting the bullseye is worth 50 points and hitting the ring outside it is worth 25?
That's right. Once all the numbers are blocked, the roles are reversed, and you play another round. After 2 rounds, whoever has accumulated the most points wins. Just like in regular darts, the harder the section of any number is to hit, the more points you get. So, you ready?
I'm ready. Game on.
Are you ready? Game on! Yay.
You're going to try to hit the high numbers so they get crossed off the score list. I think I got it. Okay, so now it's my turn to throw. And
Nancy is explaining.
Guess I better go for the high numbers before you take them out.
Yeah, so this takes about 2 to 3 minutes. It'd be nicer if we could skip this, but I don't know how to do it. Are you ready? Game on! This is the last chance to make it right. This is the last chance to make it all night. This is the last chance to something. So work together. This is the last chance to show who we are. History will know who we are. This is the last chance to make it count. It's now or never. What you want to do is get the highest numbers possible, obviously. Oh, she got rid of the 50? So now I want to try to get the 25 here. Let's aim on the left-hand side of the 25, just in case. Nancy is just waving the dart around like a crazy maniac.
Bingo!
Yes. It's not that bad of a game.
That works.
Yeah!
Yes! Oh yeah!
So which wrist is the one that Leela hurt? Is it her left wrist or her right wrist? Because I'm not sure the game explains. Well, isn't there like a bandage on one wrist?
Alright!
Hopefully it's not her dominant hand that was hurt, because that would
That works.
be unfortunate for her.
That works.
Yay! Okay, so I got 3 15s.
Gosh, I'm good.
Leela is Jane in disguise. Jane from Blackmore Manor, the person who makes you do a ton of puzzles. Yeah, that's just like Leela. Leela and Jane are just both obsessed with making you play games with them.
Bingo!
Although one is sports games and the other is not sports games.
Alright! Nuts!
Do now or never, yeah. Dun 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 dun.
I did it!
That's a fun song. I like the bridge of that song mainly because it's ridiculous.
Yes!
Troy! Right now I can hardly breathe. Oh, you can do it, just know that I believe. That's all I really need. Then come on, make me strong. It's time to turn it up. Game on! Oh, it's so silly.
Bingo!
I can hardly breathe. He barely gets hurt, but he falls down. It's like, oh, I can't breathe. And she's like, I believe in you. You can perform basic respiratory functions. And that's all he really needs. Her belief in respiratory systems.
Alright!
Oh, wow, I'm doing well.
Gosh, I'm good. Blew that.
I like how Layla compliments herself even when she does badly. It's funny. 5. 5 is here. Okay. Okay, studio audience, are there any other songs that you want me to sing? Okay, 1. Number 1. Yay.
Bingo.
Hooray! Come on, miss. Wait, she missed number 1 3 times? You are horrible, Leela.
That works. Yes. Blocker this round.
Okay, so this round we're blocker, and we want to get 50 before anything else.
Bingo.
Now I want to get 25 and 20, so I'm going to aim up here in the upper area.
I did it.
Why did I get number 1? That's not what I want. Okay, got 25. And now she's aiming for 20, so I want to block out 20. You got 5. You got 5, Leela. Why are you shouting booyah? 2018, and then 19. Where's 19? Here it is. The sign? I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get into the life where you belong. But where do you belong? Dun, 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 dun. And people are suggesting songs I don't know the lyrics to, so that's probably not going to be it.
That works.
Getting all the double digits off the board here, Leela. Do you feel your doom coming, Leela?
Missed. Yes. That works. All right.
Now people are just saying crazy songs. Yeah, where am I? I'm nearly close to the end of this game. Not the game Waverly Academy, but the game of throwing darts.
Nailed it.
Oh, right.
That works. Here's the photo of Megan you wanted. Great. Looks like I'll have to take a picture of a picture.
Yeah, Leela isn't a sore loser, which is good. So this is what Megan looks like.
All done. You can keep it. Thanks. Want to play again?
No.
No thanks. Need anything else? I better get going. Bye.
Now I can finally finish with Rachel. Yay.
You can come in. Hi. Hi. I'm Becca Sawyer. Remember? Sorry, I totally blinked on your name. You get all the pictures uploaded? Not yet. For one thing, I need to take a picture of you. Oh, right. Let's do it.
So somebody's saying I know you from Sleeping Beauty. Isn't that Once Upon a Dream?
So, what's
I know you, I've walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. And I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once the way you did once upon a dream.
Know when you get all the pictures uploaded, okay? Scratched off, so that's what I figured. Sorry, my mind is going all this paper writing, which I kinda need to get back to.
But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once
I don't know, and I don't really care. See ya.
the way you did once upon a dream.
Come on in.
Whoa, text message.
Uh-oh. Leela's not gonna like that.
So Izzy has a date with Leila's boyfriend. What? No way. Not cool.
How goes it?
I'll let you get back to your music.
Sounds good.
Oh yeah, I need to upload those pictures. I always liked that song. It was good. I like that song. That's a nice song. Here we go. So we need a picture of everyone. Okay. All the pictures are uploaded.
How's it going?
So, what's this about you not having a boyfriend anymore? Oh, wait, she does have a boyfriend. What's this about you stealing Leila's boyfriend? What is going on here?
What's this about your stealing Leela's boyfriend?
The guy asked me to Oxboro's holiday bash, and I said yes. Big whoop.
He is Leila's boyfriend.
But he was dating Leela.
It's a free country. He can date whomever he wants. Look, I don't steal boyfriends, okay? I don't have to. Guys are just naturally attracted to me. I know how conceited that sounds, but it's the truth. Leela had her chance with this guy. She couldn't cut it, so now he's into me. She's just gonna have to deal with it.
Seriously, what is that guy thinking?
I'll catch you later. No problem.
Okay, so Leila, who do we side with, everybody? Are we siding with Izzy or Leila in this situation?
It's only fair to warn you, I'm not in a very good mood right now.
Because of Izzy and your boyfriend?
Of course, because of Izzy and my boyfriend. How could she do it? Did she think I wouldn't mind if she started dating Jacob? Did she think I wouldn't find out? My gosh, it's all over school.
Maybe it's more Jacob's fault than hers.
Jacob's just like any other guy, and let's face it, guys are basically sheep.
Aw!
Somebody says, hey, the grass is greener over here, boom, they're gone.
Oh!
I just never figured she'd
Oh!
actually make a move on him while he was still dating me. I mean, who does that to their own roommate?
Yeah, that's seriously lame.
Maybe it's all just a big misunderstanding.
Want to hear the text I just got from Jacob? It's true. Sorry. End of message. Misunderstanding? I don't think so. subject, fine. But I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna let her wonder just how and when I'm going to get back at her. Because I will definitely get back at her. In the meantime, I'm just gonna shake it off and get back in the game. What's up, girl? I'll let you go. Hit him hard.
So everybody is saying definitely Izzy's fault. Definitely we need to side with Leela because Izzy is a jerk.
It's already open.
What? What?
Listen, I know you checked out a book on Victorian dining, but I was wondering if I could borrow it. I'm kind of into Victorian stuff.
Sorry, I need it for the paper I'm writing. But I'll tell you what, if you get my math notebook from Mel, I'll work on that project for a while, and you can borrow the Victorian book. I know Mel's just down the hall, but I'd rather not have to deal with her. Okay?
Sure. One math notebook coming up.
Great. See you then.
Oh sure, people are saying we need to blame the boy. Oh sure, it's got to be the guy's fault that these women are treating him like a prize to be won.
Come on in.
Poor Jacob.
How goes it?
Poor Jacob. You know he's going to end up going to the dance alone, right? Because that's totally what's going to happen. Nobody's going to go to the dance with him.
I need to get Rachel's math notebook from you.
Sure. Soon as I remember where I put it. Nuts, I left it in the library.
That's all right. I can go get it.
Why do you want her math notebook?
Well, actually, Rachel,
She wants it, but she didn't want to ask me for it in person.
did you do something to make her mad at you?
I don't treat her any differently than I treat practically everyone else around here. In other words, for the most part, I totally ignore her. I don't know what her problem is.
Okay.
I better get going.
Drop in anytime.
Yeah, this is how the game works. If you do this for one person, you know, I'll give you what you want if you do something for me. And then the other person, I think the worst was Secret of the Old Clock.
Tells me I don't see Rachel's math book anywhere because it wound up in here.
I think Secret of the Old Clock was the worst, where you had to get the trivet from this person. So in order to do that, you had to do a chore for somebody else who wanted you to do a chore for somebody else who wanted you to do a chore for somebody else who made you do a chore for himself. You had a series of 5 chores in a row. Is craziness. Well, hey, text. Yay! I got a credit for helping with Rachel's project. Well, Izzy is saying that she was approached by the boyfriend first, so she's trying to make it seem like she had nothing to do with it and it's 100% Jacob's decision. I'm not sure if I buy that.
You can come in. Hey, you got everyone's picture uploaded.
Sure did.
Fab. Now,
Wait, they're all seniors in high school, so aren't they like focusing on prom? You don't want to lose your boyfriend right before prom, right? That would be crazy.
I need you to lay out the web page. Just get back on the computer, log in, and click on the Meet the Candidates link again. It'll take you to a description of exactly where I want everything to go.
No problem.
I'll check the page when you're done to make sure everything's kosher. If anything's in the wrong place, I'll leave you a message describing what needs to be fixed.
And once the layout is...
Give me a second here. I am getting things all ready. I thought I'm getting things already. Here we go. Okay, good.
perfect?
I'm ready.
Me, because I'll probably have something else for you to do.
I knew you were going to say that.
In case I forgot to say it before, I'm really grateful for your help. Maybe someday I can return the favor.
Don't worry about it. It'll be nice just having you as a friend.
Right.
Right. Friends. I know what those are. I've read about them in books. So it's interesting when I read the older Nancy Drew books and they talk about boyfriends and stuff. Because, you know, back then, Nancy had like 3 or 4 different boyfriends, and she'd just call on them for dates every now and then. And everybody was perfectly okay with that situation of her having multiple boyfriends. But Ned was sort of her official, unofficial boyfriend, if that makes sense. He was her steady. He was the one that she always went to first. So, if he was too busy to take her out, she wouldn't have, he wouldn't have a problem with her, taking out with some other guy, taking her out. It's very different now, isn't it? And this is an outrageous puzzle that Rachel made for us. It's just interesting. Yeah. Like in the first two Nancy Drew books, maybe even three, she has different boyfriends. It's craziness. I don't know what to make of it. Book number three, the bungalow mystery. If you read that one, she has like some guy. I forget. He took her to prom, her prom date. He's like, "Oh, hey Nancy, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while." And she sets him up on a date with a girl named Laura. So it's interesting how relationships worked back in 1930. Actually, that was the 1960s rewrite. So 1960s, I guess. Or maybe Nancy is just, this girl who dates all sorts of guys, and that's not how it worked back then. Nancy was just this boy crazy person. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think I might have broken the studio audience here now. So many comments. And I think that's it. Nancy doesn't say anything if you're right or not. No, people are feeling bad for Ned. Oh well.
I'm here. You've got my math notebook. Fab. I'll take that.
What do you have against Mel?
Nothing. She's one of the few girls around here I actually kind of like.
But before you said you didn't want to deal with her.
You misunderstood. I meant I didn't have time to deal with her because of these stupid papers I have to write. Anyway, the book's all yours. Go ahead and take it.
Yay, yay, yay.
I gotta get back to work here. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I seem to remember. I mean, that's happened to me once or twice. I guess in real life, where like I was dating this girl, but we were both free to date other people, and then when your relationship becomes official, boyfriend girlfriend, then it's exclusive, and we don't date other people. So that's what we both decided. I think that was it, right? Did I have the book? Yeah, I have the book, and now can I get a music book from Mel because I need that for a puzzle.
Yeah? Greetings once again.
Maybe I'll pop in again later.
Drop in anytime.
Rachel says the word fab a lot. Yeah. Oh, people are saying I need to take pictures now. Pictures for Rachel now. Oh. But I don't want to take pictures for Rachel. Okay, I need to take a picture of the tree, right? The tree.
Plagiarism. Is that true or is it just a rumor?
I'm lost. I'm confused. Right. Everybody's saying I forgot pictures somewhere. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh yeah, you don't solve that until the very end, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm trying to do whatever puzzle it is. This one. Nancy Drew, Nancy Drew. I think maybe I have to look at that in order to trigger the music puzzle. Then I have to get that music book. Okay, so we put together the book from Rachel. Where was that book from Rachel? Hey Amber, how's it going? Okay, so this tells us we put that together with the menu from Leela to figure out what order you pull the forks, knives, and spoons in. So this is number one. Oh, number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, number seven, 8, 9, and 10. Very, very complicated piece of technology for somebody in 1871. Alright, now let's go to Mel and do the piano. Oh, text message. Maybe I'll upload those pictures, because everybody in the studio audience told me about that. Game. There we go. Like, the background music just died. Okay. Pictures are in the wrong order. These pictures? Oh, those pictures. Okay, well, that would make sense. This is Corrine. This is Rachel. This is Megan. Nobody thinks it's weird that it's a picture of a picture, and this is Mel.
Let's see if that works.
Yay, yay, yay. Okay. Mel puzzle.
It's open. It's not true, if that's what you want to know.
So they're not going to expel you?
They're sure talking about it, which is so unfair. I mean, I may bend the rules now and then, especially the stupid ones, but I have never cheated on a test or turned in a paper somebody else wrote. Ever.
Ever.
Can you prove that you didn't?
I'm not allowed to try. They've locked my computer account to make sure I don't mess with anything on Paper Trail.
Paper trail?
Papertrail.edu. It's a website all the teachers here go to when they want to compare a paper that's been handed in with papers available on the internet. Students aren't supposed to know about it. Mrs. Arlington, that's my art history teacher, she matched my paper with something on Paper Trail. Not only is it insulting that they think I cheat, but that I do it in such a way that I was sure to get caught. Come on, I am not that stupid.
You think someone's trying to frame you?
Day after Megan left, I found a note under my door. And then, not too long ago, I got another one. Both were from the Black Cat. If I could just get online, I could clear all this up, but I can't. And whoever this Black Cat person is knows it. This is just so frustrating. Unless... Becca, look, I'm not anyone's favorite person at this school. The kids, the teachers. If I get kicked out, nobody's gonna care. But I don't deserve this, and I need help. Just before the school booted me offline, I got a glimpse of the IP address of whoever posted the paper I supposedly plagiarized. I didn't get a chance to write it down, but I do remember that none of the digits in it repeated. See if you can track it down. That's all I'm asking. Could you...
I love it. Okay, so, she sees the number, and instead of, say, memorizing the number, all she does is notice the fact that, hey, none of these digits are repeating. Mel, your craziness. Are you a normal person, Mel? Because that's kind of silly. Oh, well, it does make for a good puzzle, but it's just kind of strange. Wait. I need to close this box to talk to her. Right.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure. Hunting down the facts is kind of a hobby with me anyway.
Here's the paper I got back from Mrs. Arlington. Just go to the academics page on the school website and look under resources for Paper Trail. If you enter a data source code, it'll tell you the IP address of the person who posted the paper I allegedly stole from. Thank you, Becca. Oh man, just knowing someone's on my side is a huge relief.
So if you're trying to speedrun the game,
What's new with you?
you skip that puzzle entirely. I mean, the plagiarism puzzle, completely optional.
That book on music theory you checked out, could I take a look at it?
No problem. As long as you go get me some milk and a cookie from the snack shop. It's not that I'm too lazy to do it myself, it's just that...
You
Mel winks at me. Oh boy, Mel. Maybe someday she'll find true love with Henry Bolet, the goth from the 17th game. Legend of the Crystal Skull. What am I doing? Right. I'm doing this puzzle. Academics. Paper trail. Okay. Database source number is one which isn't repeating. So is it that this one 9873? No, that repeats. All of these things are repeating. Oh wait, 683291. 683.29.1. Yay! Actually, no, this is the one that you need to find no digits repeating. So this is actually kind of clever. I actually like this puzzle, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to look up the solution here. 69, 57, 284, and 103.
If the date on this paper is correct, then whoever posted the paper online did so after Mel turned it in, which proves she didn't copy it. Jacob Price. I wonder if that's the same Jacob Izzy allegedly stole from Leela.
Dun 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 dun. Milk and cookies, yummy.
How's it going? What do you think about Mel and that plagiarism charge?
I'm not surprised. Like I said, she's psycho. She wouldn't think twice about doing something like that.
Apparently someone named Jacob Price tried to make it look like Mel plagiarized her own paper.
You mean Jacob framed her? Yeah, right.
Or maybe the black cat framed her.
More likely, Mel did something to make it look like she was framed. Maybe she's trying to frame Jacob. And let's not forget one other thing. Until very, very recently, Jacob was Leela's boyfriend. You want to point fingers? Maybe you should start with my roommate.
Oh, okay.
I need to get going.
See ya.
Jacob? I don't know. It looks like somebody backdated the thing that Jacob did in order to frame Mel.
Hey, what's going on?
It looks like Mel was framed for plagiarism by someone named Jacob Price.
Jacob? You're kidding me. Wow. Izzy's already got him doing her dirty work. That sure didn't take long.
So Jacob didn't have any kind of personal grudge against Mel?
Far as I know, they've never even met. No, he did it for Izzy. The two of them have probably been sneaking around behind my back for months.
That's it for now.
Okie dokie.
So, paper trail. Is that supposed to be Turnitin.com? Because when I was in high school, that's what we used. Turnitin.com.
Step right up. The snack shop is open.
Or at least that's what the teachers used to make sure.
Teacher
Whoa!
I've got to get this one done fast. If I'm fast enough, I can earn a credit. Too slow, and I'll get a demerit.
Teacher order. Okay. Can't mess this up. Lettuce. Cheese. Meat. Tomatoes. Lettuce. Tomatoes. Bread. Orange. Pretzels.
I think I made a mistake.
Where did you make a mistake? Oh, okay. Chocolate bar. Juice.
Order's ready.
Yay! I get a thingy for helping the teacher.
Okay, everybody. Snack shop's open.
Okay, other people are saying yeah, they use Turnitin.com. It was sort of invented when I went to school.
Mr. Harris was calling me up to his desk. Oh my gosh, I love when that happens. It lets you get a really, really good whiff of his aftershave.
Oh yeah, Mr. Harris and his aftershave. I mean,
I think I made a mistake.
professional. All the girls are still talking about Mr. Harris. It's amazing. Apple, cheese, juice, cookie, granola. I forgot the granola here.
Food's ready.
Wait, that's it? The only gossip is about Mr. Harris? That's it? Okay, I did not screw up Mr. Harris's order. That's great. And this is going to be a milk and a cookie for Mel.
Order up.
Oh no, I messed up. Oh dear. I thought I made something brilliant and then I just made a mistake. It was horrible. I mean, I thought I was doing something really well there for a moment, but then it just got all messed up. It made me feel really sad. Do 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 do.
I think I made a mistake.
Wait, what?
I think I made a mistake.
Nancy, that looks perfect. What's your problem? Freaking Nancy. Freaking Nancy. Always hating when I play this game correctly. So why are teachers getting food at the snack bar? I mean, isn't it supposed to be winter break? Nobody's here. Why is Mr. Harris hanging around getting orders? I guess he's hanging around. You know, maybe he's on like you know,
Come get your order.
patrol duty to make sure that nobody's you know, messing up. You know, like how sometimes they have the teachers just wander the halls to make sure nothing bad is going on. Mr. Harris is being a security guard.
There. All done.
Okay, and we got the world's largest cheese sandwich. I mean, we got the milk and cookies for Mel.
It's open. You've got my snack. Awesome. Here you go. Perfect, thanks. All yours.
Thank you.
What else is going on? Was the date on your term paper the date that you turned it in? Yeah. Why? Because the paper you supposedly plagiarized wasn't online until the next day. Someone must have gotten a hold of your paper, copied it, and posted it in an attempt to make you look like a plagiarist. So all the headmistress has to do is check the dates and I'm in the clear. Oh my gosh, Becca, thank you. Thank you. So who posted it? Who tried to frame me? I don't know for sure, but it kind of looks like Izzy may have been involved. What a surprise. Hey, I got something a newbie like you might like to read. Has some interesting information about Waverly. Thanks. You can keep it. I know everything I want to know about this place.
So technically, you're supposed to solve this entire puzzle to get this.
Anything else going on? I better get going. Door's always open.
It's about Waverly's first academic trophy, which Rachel wants a picture of.
It's not locked.
But you can take that picture even without solving the puzzle and getting the piece of paper.
Becca, nice job on the layout. Thank you. What's next? Next, I need you to take a few more pictures. Here's a list. They're all things that are special to Waverly Academy somehow. Iconic, I guess you'd say. They can all be found on the school grounds. The only one that might be a little problematic is the picture of Rita Hollowell and her cat. She was one of Waverly's founding teachers. There's a couple of references to the picture in the school records, but it hasn't been seen in eons. But if you can find it, and I can get a photo of that photo up on the website, it would be such an incredible coup that it might even put me back in the running for valedictorian. I'll give it my best shot.
Yeah, If this is so important, why are you forcing the new girl to do it?
Upload them like before. I'll check them when they're up, and if I see any problems, I'll leave a note for you on the page. Come back to me when you're done. Why'd Danielle leave school, do you know? She got locked in a closet and freaked out or something. I think she just couldn't take the pressure anymore. Being a valedictorian candidate is tough. I'm almost glad I flunked that stupid test. I told you about that, right? Yeah, you mentioned it. I mean, technically, I'm not completely out of
Okay, I'll take the entry archway picture, and then I'll solve the music puzzle because I'm like a musical person and stuff.
I can't leave yet. There are still too many strange things going on here.
Really, there's not much going on, which is strange. Sorry, Nancy. Oh, right, music puzzle. Okay. No, no, no. I'll forget. Okay. Upload these photos for Rachel first. Make sure she actually accepts them. And then when we come back later, Rachel will say, hey, this puzzle's good. I mean, this picture is good, or she'll say, no, this picture is bad. So we need to use Mel's book to play these notes. Fortunately, nobody has replaced those lamp covers in the past 150 years. I don't know, maybe they were super light bulbs, which never went out in over 100 years. I don't know why those are still around. Okay, so... Okay, so I need to play the lower set of notes first. Oh dear. My notes only say what they are. Okay, so D2. Where's that music book? So this is going to be 1. That's D1. D2. Okay, and 3. Okay, so this is 3. So D2. Let's see. A2. B2. D3. F3. A2. And C2. And then, okay, if this is 4, then this is 5, and then this is 6. So E6, A5, B5, C5, E5, B4, C5, G4, C4. Wow, complicated puzzle. Again, I'm surprised that the piano is working so well after 150 years to work on that top super secret cool thingy. And, it's just, I mean, people are saying, hey, the lamps were, I mean, the lampshades were just never changed in over 100 years. I mean, I imagine the light bulbs were changed, but nobody messed with the lampshades. Oh, and I have to take this picture again. Okay, so I need to zoom in on that one again. And we're gonna have 2 puzzles, I think, later at night. Okay, so I'm taking 3 pictures just in case. Hey, studio audience, how's it going? Oh, they're talking about musical instruments. Musical instruments. Oh, right. Attach phone to that. Oh, and now it's nighttime. And hopefully one of those will work. I mean, if Rachel doesn't like it, she's a meanie.
Izzy sounds a tad upset.
So Izzy is upset about this.
Wow. Izzy yucking it up with Kareen? This is an interesting turn of events.
The world's worst photoshopped picture ever. Oh my gosh.
That's not very nice. But then gossip seldom is.
People are making fun of Nancy for...
Stalking Izzy.
Oh no. Okay, so people are making fun of Nancy for losing her luggage. Meh, lost her luggage. Nancy. Okay, let's see if these photos actually worked. Yay, one of them worked. Let's talk to Izzy.
Hey, I'm a little busy right now, okay? Because of that picture of you and Kareen?
There was no picture of me and Kareen. Somebody obviously used a computer and pasted a couple photos together.
Any idea who this somebody might be?
Either Mel or Leela. They both resent me. And they're both experts at doing underhanded things. Mel and her plagiarism, Leela throwing elbows whenever the ref's not looking.
Oh, ouch.
Both of them. Anyway, I gotta do some damage control, so leave, okay? The sooner I figure out where the pictures used in that composite came from, the sooner I can salvage my reputation. I'll see ya.
Okay, yeah. I don't think it's nighttime yet. So let's save my game here, because if it's nighttime, you can sneak in through here without getting busted.
Just walk away.
So yeah, otherwise you get 10 demerits for breaking into that thing, and I don't want to get 10 demerits. Oh,
Hey, what's going on?
nothing to talk about?
I'll check back with you later.
Okie dokie.
It does make you wonder what happened to Nancy's luggage. Did she just not bring luggage? Because it didn't get lost. She didn't really come all the way here from Paris. Spoiler. Sorry.
You can come in. Something's wrong with the webpage. I left my comments online.
Can we talk like friends?
I can't talk now.
Oh no, seriously? Seriously? That's not cool. Oh, right, okay. So let's talk to what's-her-face, Kareen.
What's up, Rumi?
Did you get the text message with a picture of you and Izzy attached?
Oh my gosh, was that not too cool? Me just sitting there chilling with my BFF, Izzy Romero. How awesome can you get?
It was awesome, all right. But was it real?
What, the picture? Of course it was real. All this black cat stuff has brought her and me closer together. It's united us against a common enemy. Am I angry the whole school thinks we're suddenly best buds? Of course not. Sure, Izzy might feel a little annoyed by all this attention, but if she does, tough. Welcome to my world, Queenie.
I've bugged you enough. See ya.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, Nancy said her luggage was being shipped in, but you might have noticed Nancy's luggage just never appears in this game. What's up with that, Nan? Let's go with 11:10 p.m. That should be past curfew. Squirrel? Nasty squirrel. So I'm doing this first. Usually I go right out after the squirrel. Why isn't it not dark and everything? I thought it's nighttime. Yes. Okay, so United States of America. Oh no, we're missing Oklahoma. I guess we can't actually do this puzzle yet. Okay. So, I mean, like, Nancy somehow knows she's going to solve this puzzle within 2 days. I don't know how that works. So, let me see. The tail, the bill, the breasts, and the primary feathers. And I just destroyed America.
What have I done?
You destroyed America, except for Washington. And now we have the geography puzzle. The geography puzzle of doom. There's Oregon. Now, where did Arizona go? Arizona, looking for you. Arizona, I need you. Oh, I can put Florida in place. I know where Florida goes. I thought Arizona was here. Did I mix up Arizona and Nevada? I think I did. Why didn't Washington fall? Because the people who made this game live in Washington. That's why. Oh, Washingtonians? Montana goes next. Then the Dakotas. Texas is the big one. Looking for Oklahoma, because that's in Oklahoma. That's on top of Texas. Where's Oklahoma? Oh, right, Oklahoma's the missing one. Okay. And somebody's saying this is possibly the easiest puzzle in the game. Really? 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 The country has officially fallen apart thanks to Nancy. Wisconsin is somewhere up here. Isn't it? I've been to Wisconsin. I know it's somewhere in this general area. It's not here. That's Michigan. Okay. Wisconsin doesn't want to go into place. Maybe they want me to do Minnesota first. I mean, they want me to do Minnesota before I get Wisconsin into place. Is that it? Kind of picky, but this game is picky about where you put these things in. So, for example, I can't put, like, Colorado in right off the bat. We need to get the states around Colorado before we can get it into place. There's Wyoming. Never been to Utah. Yeah, I mean, I took my world tour, and by world tour, I mean I went across the United States. So I drove like this, went through these states. I went up to Washington, then I drove here. I drove in a weird thing like here. Went to Mount Rushmore around here, Mall of America here, Lambeau Field here, and then south to Chicago, and then St. Louis, Missouri, where I met my sister. Which is weird because she doesn't live in Missouri. Yeah. And then I went south. I went south like this. I was over here. 3 I states in a row. Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. Kentucky's not going to go into place easy, is it? Okay. Let's get these states out of the way. Arkansas is where I went, right? I went through there. So, oh wait, sorry people in the studio audience. They're telling me there's another puzzle with the Raven, an optional puzzle. So I'll get to that in a moment, or I'll get to that right now. Okay, so what was that puzzle? what was that puzzle? Okay, press the I 3 times, then the larger ring. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Larger wing twice. 1, 2, and the tail once. Easter egg! Yay! Hooray! Okay, so the Mall of America was in this state, wasn't it? It's outside Minneapolis, about 40, probably about a half hour away from Minneapolis. It's Minneapolis, St. Paul, so those are the twin cities. I visited that. I think I enjoyed St. Paul more than Minneapolis because I was in Minneapolis and I got stuck in traffic. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I went right at the point in time where they were like doing a huge highway renovation. Of course, none of the travel websites warned me about it ahead of time. Yeah. You go there. Kentucky. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody who's in these states. I know my video and my video walkthrough for this game, all the comments are just like, "Wow, I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Rhode Island." Uh so yeah, shout out to all those people who are from other states. I've also been to this state, Washington D.C. Which state is that? One of those states here. No, it's here. Yeah. I know my geography. Maryland, yay, Maryland. Connecticut, okay. It's pronounced Connecticut. New Jersey is right near New York, and then Delaware, I believe, is here.
It looks like a piece is missing.
Oh no, I'm missing the most important state of them all, Oklahoma. Oklahoma, the state which is so fantastic. And there's a clue in Rita's journal about those states, right? So where are the statey states? Yeah, it says here. And reconstruction of these United States gives us something fancy. Ooh, that's a nice picture. A girl with the sheep and the goats. Nice. Why do they still leave these lights on all the time? You're wasting electricity, people. Really, no, really, you are. It's really bad. Sorry, Waverly. Okay, one of those photos will be accepted, and the other one won't. South Dakota, New Jersey, Wyoming, Wisconsin. Oh, somebody's from the Connecticut with the silent C. Okay. Washington, D.C. is not a state? What are you talking about? The District of Columbia has its own... I mean, it's its own district. Doesn't it have its own representative? It's treated as a state in the House of Representatives. But yeah, you know, it's a different situation altogether, as would be a different situation if we talk about, like, Guam or any of the other U.S. territories, which technically aren't states, but we technically own them, I think. I don't know. You'll notice Alaska and Hawaii aren't on that map because it's an old map. So here's a fun fact. In Nancy Drew number 3, Message in a Haunted Mansion, you know, we have the old flag.
Is an expert tree climber to show me the best way up this thing.
We're supposed to have an old flag, but we actually do not. It's tragic because the flag should not have 50 stars on it because it's an old flag. Yeah. What am I saying? Yeah, Message in a Haunted Mansion. They messed up with the flag there. We're supposed to have the super old flag, and it's technically not a super old flag. Waverly Academy walkthrough because I don't remember this solution. Here we are. Okay, so hey guys, how are you going? And everybody's saying North Carolina. And somebody's from Australia. Okay, so Washington, D.C. is a district, and Guam is a territory. That's it. That makes sense. Well, no, no, no. Now, when was that map made? The map in this game, I'm wondering. This map was made... Well, Rita lived in the 1860s. Wait... Not all of those were states in the 1860s. Maybe that map was made towards the end of her life. When did she last live? I'll have to take another look at that book about her. The Book of Three. Huh. Okay, okay, so where am I? I get distracted by little details. 4, 5, and then 6, and then 7, and then 8. Is it really possible to, like, reach those branches in that order? No! Nancy! Nancy, you died! Why did Nancy die? Okay, so Arizona and New Mexico became states in 1912, so... Do I have to start from the beginning again? Because that would be lame. No, I don't. Okay, this is difficult. 2, 3, 4, 5. I said this was number 6. I don't know why the game didn't listen to me when I said that. Okay. Whatever. Oh, and we're gonna see weirdness after this, too. This is where something weird happens. I love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should be it. Oh, crud. 8, 9. 8 is here. Oh, Nancy Drew is Nancy dead. So if you try to do this during the daytime, Paige will yell at Nancy for being out of her room. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should be it.
What is that sound?
Yeah, so this is creepy. Creepy chanting by people in cloaks. And the squirrel, how does Nancy follow the squirrel? Nancy weighs a lot more than squirrels. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She does. I'm not saying she's fat or anything. I'm just saying squirrels. Squirrels are not heavy. And I got the bug thing, right? I got the bug token. Hooray! Now I can go to sleep. Now I can go to sleep. Let's wake up at 8 a.m. Oh, don't be so lazy, Nancy. Oh, yeah, Nancy lost her phone.
What am I missing? Oh yeah, my phone.
She dropped it here. When I did that, I broke my phone screen.
Wait a second. What's this? Looks like Danielle did get a second note from the Black Cat.
Nancy, how do you know this was from... how do you know this was for Danielle? It could have been anybody. Seriously. There's no name on it. Which makes me question the Black Cat's methods. Oklahoma? So this is where Oklahoma is. So, like, why did Danielle have Oklahoma under her desk? Does she hate Oklahoma? She's mad that they didn't, accept her in the Tornado Institute or something?
Hey, guess who just got a note from the Black Cat? Congratulations. Just don't go all Danielle on me, okay? Stay away from closets. Don't worry.
Wow, you're making casual jokes about your roommate who had a psychological breakdown. Not nice, Corrine. This is why you have no friends. Okay, so I'm gonna take another look at that Book of 12 and see when Rita Hallowell died. Story of 4. She was born in 1931. She lived in 1866. She died at age 41. Okay. So 31 plus 41 equals 72. So she died in 1872. Now, she wrote about the map of the United States, but not all of those things were states in 1872, which means that somebody updated the map puzzle after she died. Craziness. Craziness. And looks like Mel is one of those weird, creepy chanter people. Creepy Mel with her creepy chanting and stuff.
What's up, Rumi? I found this beret outside. Thought it might be yours. Nah, I don't do berets. Anything else? I'll let you get back to your paper. Hasta whenever.
Oklahoma may very well be the culprit.
Yeah?
Oklahoma, you culprit.
How goes it? Is this by any chance your beret? Yeah, it is. Hey, thanks for finding it. I don't know why I bother with these things. They're always falling out of my hair. I know. This one fell out of your hair at that cloak and dagger meeting you were at last night. What meeting? I don't know what you're talking about. I was watching, Mal, from up in the oak tree. I saw you. I'm not going to tell you anything, so whatever you think you saw, just forget it.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum 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 bum.
So it's okay if I text everybody about what I think I saw? Mal, look.
Oh dear.
Tell me we'll go no further than this room. I promise. I'm not looking for something to gossip about. I just want to know what's going on with...
Hold on a second. Sorry, everyone. I don't mean to interrupt this amazing cutscene.
That's all. What you saw was a meeting of the Blackwood Society. It's It's a secret club that someone at Waverly started a couple of years after the school was founded. Only 7 girls a year get chosen to be members.
What does the Blackwood Society do?
We just meet. There's no talking or socializing. We literally just stand around for about 20 minutes and chant. It's more like a tradition, one that keeps going even though everybody's forgotten how and why it started. Everything's totally anonymous. Everyone wears a black cloak, except for the leader. Hers is light blue. And no one ever talks. They just whisper, so you can't tell who anyone is. About once a month, I'll get a note or a text saying there's a meeting that night.
Yes, okay, so Nancy just admitted to spying a tree in the middle of the night, and Mel's pretty cool with it. Yeah, Mel's pretty cool.
Who's the leader?
I have no idea. Probably a senior, though. Look, to me belonging to the Blackwood Society is cool. Not because it's secret and exclusive and all that, but because I like being part of something that someone a long time ago, for whatever reason, thought was important. I like not knowing what the chant means, and I accept all the secrecy and anonymity because by doing so, I get to be part of a tradition that's more than a century old. I'm sure some girls belong because they're too intimidated to quit, but I belong because the unknown is something I've always felt drawn to. Anyway, that's it. That's all you're going to get me to say on the matter.
Okay, okay, it's funny. Okay, craziness.
Do you think there's any connection between the Blackwood Society and all this black cat stuff?
I meant what I said before. Blackwood Society? Never heard of it.
Mel.
I better get going.
Sounds good.
Okay, so usually when I talk to girls and I say, "Hey, I was spying on you. I was outside in the oak tree spying on you last night at 3 a.m." Usually they get creeped out. Usually.
They're still gossiping about me.
What? Newbie left France because of secret boyfriend problems. Oh, and somebody is saying that this is Mel, obviously. Mel is saying, "Hey, the Edgar Allan Poe book is inside Izzy's room." Alright, Dizzy Izzy.
He must be somewhere else.
Let's break into your room. So, here's the picture Izzy has of herself. Ew. Ew. Oh, she has a cat. Oh, that's nice. And this is Jacob, the boyfriend in question, otherwise known as Justin Bieber? What? No. 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 Yes? Maybe. I like how the room is color-coded, so you can see, I mean, this is obviously Leela's half, and this is obviously Izzy's half, and they do not play with each other. They they obviously don't share. Do I use the key here?
This is the cloak the leader of the Blackwood Society was wearing.
Anything else? What does this say? Oh, this says red velvet shoes right there.
This is the book that's missing from the library. If I return it, I'll get credit points.
And this is a puzzle. Once we have all 4 of those starburst thingies, we only have 3 of them. We'll get the final one when we solve Oklahoma. Oklahoma. Yeah. Nothing to do now. Nancy doesn't return the key that belongs to Izzy. Oh my. Izzy, not the most photogenic person in the universe. Also, if you're sneaking around late at night, you can get a puzzle here, so let me show you what that puzzle is. Just sit and wait, and eventually a page will come down the stairs.
Can't believe she really thought she could fool me with that thing. How stupid does she think I am? She's the one who's stupid.
Find the hiding spot. Hide here.
I know someone's in here.
So if you get caught by Paige, they actually show what she looks like. Let me actually save and show you that. Because that's kind of fun, and I don't think I've shown you this either. I have the key for this. I got it a while ago. Yay, that's a puzzle. The human brain. French cinema. Science can be fun. Oh, and this is about America. Yay, territories. So these were the territories: Alaska, Hawaii, the Guam, Panama Canal Zone, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa. Huh. Well, Alaska and Hawaii became states. Maybe the others will become states as well. Yeah, no, that song I was singing, Oklahoma, that's from a musical called Oklahoma.
I heard someone. It's past curfew. You should be in your room. Hello?
I just remember this Sesame Street sketch about it.
You are caught. Go to your room now.
Okay, so what you have to do is take a picture of that right now. If you take a picture of Nancy getting caught by Paige, it's fun because she has the exact same body as George from the previous game, Ransom of the Seven Ships. They basically just like threw extra hair on her and that's it. So now that I have Oklahoma, I can put it on the map. So speaking of Oklahoma, like I said, the Sesame Street sketch where with Forgetful Jones, the cowboy, and they were trying to get him to sing the song from Oklahoma, but he kept forgetting what the word was. So he sang Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. He forgot which vowel started Oklahoma. Poor Forgetful.
That's Rachel. What's she up to? I should probably find out.
Oh my, Rachel doing naughty things? Scandalously short skirt, knee-high stockings. I mean, Rachel? You in there, Rach? Hey, Rachel! Okay, well, obviously she's not in there, because otherwise she would respond. This is a puzzle. Oh,
Looks like I'm not supposed to slide over the places where the lines cross more than once.
okay, so you want to solve the puzzle without crossing over the lines. I think I have it wrong. Yep, made a mistake. Darn it! This can be a difficult puzzle. It's not so bad when you know what to do. Yay. So, apparently nobody in the school knows about this puzzle. The teenage student was able to figure it out and find it and stuff, but none of the school administrators were. Darn, darn, darn. So every time Rachel goes through the secret passage, she has to solve this puzzle. Oh man. But Rachel's pretty good. I mean, she manages to sneak through the school in the middle of the night without Paige catching her. No, I'm stuck now because then I won't be able to get that one there. Ah. Am I supposed to do this? Studio audience, could you help me? I'm stuck on this puzzle. Wow, it's funny because the first time I played this, I had no problems whatsoever. Wait, this is it. This is it. You think somebody would hear that loud, annoying sound? Yes, you think somebody would.
Oh my gosh, there's two of you?
Dun 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 dun! Two Rachels!
You mean you both go to school here, but everyone thinks just one of you does? Including the administration?
But we're not hurting anyone. I mean, it's not like anyone else was going to use this room or eat these leftovers. We've been doing this for years, Becca. If we were doing any harm, we would have been found out by now. Our mother's dead, and our father was clueless when it came to raising two girls by himself. We were afraid that unless we somehow went off to boarding school, we'd wind up in foster homes. So we applied for scholarships all over the place, but this was the only one we got. So we decided to share it. And we've only got one more semester. Just one. We're so close. Please don't tell Becca. Please.
Wow, this is amazing. Okay, I won't tell. And don't worry, I'm pretty good with secrets.
Thank you.
I just can't believe I'm the only one who knows.
Actually, you're not. Kim! Someone else found out and blackmailed us into leaving those black cat notes for other people.
You two are the Black Cat?
No! We just make the notes and deliver them to whomever the real black cat tells us to. What are you doing? If she tells, they're gonna kick us out anyway, Rachel. She may as well know everything. Maybe she'll even help us.
So you're Rachel and you're Kim?
Right.
How does this blackmailer Black Cat person communicate with you?
Email. Each time is from a different address. We have no idea who's sending them.
Well, I guess I could kind of, play detective and try to find out who it is.
That would be so cool. Then we'd know something that person doesn't want anyone to find out. A stalemate. Yes!
Whoa!
Meantime, my sister needs to finish her dinner and you should go. Nobody cares if one of us isn't around, but if the new girl suddenly disappears...
I understand. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see one of you guys tomorrow. Night.
Why is there a violin on the bed? Does nobody hear the violin music? I suppose. Those crazy twins. Okay, so, they sort of look the same, and they're dressed the same, too. Oh, I got demerits for not doing Snack Shack.
What's up, Rooney?
I've bugged you enough. See ya.
Enjoy.
Yeah, because, somebody points out a good point. Technically this wouldn't work because only one of them gets a diploma when they graduate. Yeah. Cool, cool. So, that's cool. That is just amazing. Blew my mind the first time I played this game.
Already open.
You can come in.
Rachel and Kim, hooray.
You made a boo-boo. Check the note I left for you online.
Oh, thanks for being nice to me.
I can't talk now.
Come on, Kim.
I can't talk now.
Oh, Okay. So yeah, their room is right next door to Paige's. Paige never noticed. Paige is just a bad person. Not a bad person, but a bad room manager person. What? What? It is not accepting that photograph of the United States because Oklahoma wasn't in it. That is bogus. That is bogus. Okay, time to do it again. Ooh, I get demerits for this, don't I? I can't do it during the daytime. Oh, I can. Nice. Let's take this picture again. Has Nancy's luggage arrived yet? No. No. Poor Nancy. No luggage. Everybody is debating how the twin thing works. Yeah, you know, they just switch classes, that's all. You know, one of them's good at math, so she does the math classes, and the other one does the art classes, you know. So that way they both have half of a schedule. I think. I think that's what they do. I could be wrong. Academics? No. Why Waverly? Okay, that better work. Let's talk to Izzy.
How's it going? Is it true you just got a second note from the Black Cat? No, I'm pretty sure the note I got was from Leela. It was a lame attempt to get even with me for stealing her stupid boyfriend. Do you think she sent the first note too? Who cares? The Black Cat can send me as many notes as she wants. They're just words on paper. I'd really like to see that second Black Cat note you got. Sorry, I did the same thing to it that I did to the first note. Burned it.
Yeah, Oklahoma matters. We definitely need to see what Oklahoma
Catch you later.
Oklahoma
Pop in anytime.
definitely needs to be part of that of the United States. Rachel notices Oklahoma is gone and she is mad at Nancy for not having Oklahoma. So like, why doesn't this picture of the archway work there, Rachel? Or this picture of the archway. She makes us get a picture of the archway, but apparently there's already one on the website. So, yeah. And there's a picture of Izzy. Why couldn't that picture of Izzy work? Oh, dear. Problems, problems, problems.
How's it going? Seeing as you're the leader of the Blackwood Society, I need you to tell me something. All right, who blabbed? Look, that's not important. I just need to hear that chant you guys repeat, word for word. The reason why is very complicated, but I promise you, whatever you tell me, I won't repeat it to anyone, ever. What's in it for me?
Nothing.
Nothing? Dude, I sure hope you don't intend to go into politics, because you'd stink at it. I'll owe you one. How's that? I'll say it once, and that's all. 3 is fine, but 5 is more. Even 19 defeats 4. Should just 7 become lore, at least 2 will find the door. You owe me big. How did you get to be the leader? I got a text telling me to go to a certain spot, and when I did, there was the blue cloak, along with a note saying I was to choose 7 new members and in the spring a new leader. Everyone takes a vow of secrecy. Everyone thinks if they break it, they'll be cursed or something. You believe that? No harm in hedging your bets. And since you're in on the secret now too, you should probably do the same. Well, now that conversation's over. Forever. What else is going on? Thanks for all the advice. Pop
She didn't really give us any advice, but we'll roll with that. Almost done with Rachel, I think.
You can come in. Something's wrong with the webpage. I left my comments online.
Oh dear. Okay, so give me a second here. We need to get this final, not final, but something close to final puzzle. Oh, hey, we can get an Easter egg here. That's nice. Okay. I'm gonna win. Gonna win, win. So there were 17 stories in that Edgar Allan Poe book. If you looked through the thing, 17 stories in the Edgar Allan Poe book.
Locked.
I unlocked it already. Did you relock it after yourself, Nancy? Okay.
It is way too dark in here.
I can't see. There we go. Okay, so there are 17 stories in the book, and you'll notice 17 holes in this. So we want to put these 4 things into let me actually give you this thing. No, that's not it. So we have to arrange them by date, going from left to right, and the ape starburst token goes there. So ape is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the list. Or no, it's number whatever on this list. Because we arranged them by date. So the ape is that one. Golden bug is obviously the golden bug. The raven is the raven. And the black cat is the black cat. You kind of understand what's going on, right? We want to put all those stories in chronological order and then match the tokens with where they go in that order. So the orangutan starburst. Oh, let's do the Easter egg. Black cat on top, and then golden bug below it, and then the orangutan below that, and here we go. Easter egg. Yay, graduation cat. Okay, so let's get this one for real. Orangutan is on the 5th one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The black cat goes at the bottom of the 3rd plank from the right. The gold bug goes right above the black cat. And then the raven goes on the 2nd plank from the right. So why can't Nancy just pull down the boards herself? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I am unsure.
This must be the photo of Rita Hollowell and her cat that Rachel was hoping I'd find. I need to take a picture of this so I can upload it to the website along with the other icon photos. Rachel is going to be thrilled.
Minor time saver. Take the picture while Nancy is talking. Of course, you could just give Rachel that photo because it's a historic, famous photo. Or you could not, Nancy. Alright, let's upload this. And somebody's saying we have something cool. Wait, somebody's saying she recommends Izzy not going into a beauty pageant because she'll stink at it. Oh, ow. Poor Izzy. Why can't Izzy be a beauty queen? Well, I guess she's not a beauty or a queen. She acts like a queen. And somebody's saying we get a new mallet if we play air hockey. Hooray, let's play air hockey again then.
Hey, what's going on?
Feel like playing air hockey?
You bet.
I don't see any new paddle here. None of the boards hit Nancy while they fell down.
Oh yeah, uh-huh.
I'm losing on purpose. So if Izzy is not a beauty queen, then how was she able to steal Jacob, the boyfriend?
Goal! Yes. I win, you lose. Want to play again? No thanks. Need anything else? I'll check back with you later. Hit 'em hard.
Okay, now I feel like Kareen because I'm a huge loser. Hey, let's go upstairs and talk to Rachel.
It's not locked.
Another text message.
Now what's happened?
Izzy got a black cat message, and I got in trouble for not doing Snack Shack.
Becca, hey, you finished the icon pictures. You even found that picture of Hollowell and her cat. Great job. There's just one more thing I need you to do, and then you'll be done with me. Us.
What is it?
One of my web pages has to include the essay Corrine wrote that won the English department's coveted Pen to Paper award. So get a copy of it from her and upload it to the site, and that'll be that. Any idea who the real black cat is yet?
No, but don't worry, I'm working on it.
My sister says I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I can't help it.
Would you happen to know anything about the official blueprints of the school that are missing from the library?
They're missing?
Yeah.
I just want to know why they're missing, that's all.
I don't have them, and I have no idea who does.
That test you flunked, what happened?
See, my sister attends some classes and I attend others. AP Chemistry was one of hers. So one day she got sick, and to avoid her getting an absence demerit, I went in her place. And naturally, that was the day the teacher decided to surprise the class with a test. Needless to say, I failed miserably.
Aw.
Now that I've seen you and your sister together, I'm pretty sure I can tell you apart.
That's impossible! We're exactly the same, right down to our handwriting. No one can tell us apart.
You're Kim, aren't you?
You're right, I'm Kim. Can't fool you. I've got to get back to work.
Oh no, I picked the wrong one. Well, Kim is the one who tucks her hair behind her ear, right? One of them tucks their hair behind their ear.
What's up, Rooney?
For the webpage I'm helping Rachel put up, I need to get the essay you wrote that won the Pen to Paper award.
Oh yeah, Rachel mentioned that. I didn't think my paper was that great, but for some reason the entire faculty went totally gaga over it. I'll copy it onto a flash drive for you. But while I do that, would you do me a favor?
Sure, I guess.
I'm absolutely starving, and since you're snack shop boss, how about getting
Oh,
me
come
some
on.
cheese, an apple, some juice,
Just
and
let me
a
beat
bar?
the game.
As soon as you do, I'll give you the essay.
You got it.
Excellent.
Right, yeah. Kim is a little... So, Charmin is saying Rachel's softer and lets her hair fall on her face, while Kim is a little distant and awkward, and she talks fast and short, and she always pushes her hair back. So the one that I was talking to right then had her hair pushed back, so I said, hey, you must be Kim.
Guess who just got a second note from the Black Cat?
Ooh, you're in for it.
It could be you. It could be you, Kareen. Who says it's Nancy? Nancy brushes her teeth for the first time. Not something you want to hear somebody say inside a bathroom.
Step right up. The snack shop is open. Another teacher order.
Darn it. I don't like these teacher orders because I have to do the teacher order. Very quickly. Lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, tomatoes, meat, and tomatoes. What is this teacher ordering? You are a crazy teacher. I wasn't fast enough.
Come on, Becca, get a move on.
Do 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 do. Corrine doesn't want me to beat the game.
Attention, everyone. As of now, the snack shop is open.
So seriously, though, that note could have been for Corrine.
Mr. Harris is getting engaged over the holidays.
That's why you're bummed? Come on, what do you think? You were gonna marry him?
Eventually. You are so lame.
Mr. Harris got engaged? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I guess he's not the culprit.
Orders ready.
He was being sneaky because he was preparing his, engagement. He's figuring out how he was going to propose. Oh, wow. Now I feel bad for accusing him of being a culprit just because he was busy planning something. He wasn't planning something evil. Oh, I need to apologize to Mr. Harris right away. Let me stop playing right now and apologize.
Come get your order.
Juice and an orange and a chocolate bar and chips.
Orders ready.
Why do I still have more things to do? Okay. Why are people saying poor Mr. Harris? He's engaged, and I'm sure they're going to live happily ever after.
Order up.
Maybe Nancy will be invited to the wedding. She can cater. Obviously, she's making food for them. Wait, Mr. Harris is engaged to Paige? I don't think that's the case. She's a little young for him.
That's not quite right.
Yes, it is. It's 100% right. Chocolate bar, apple juice. Oh, toasted bagel, not toasted bread. Okay. So Bailey's asking, is anyone else concerned that a subplot of this game is a bunch of underage girls in love with their calculus professor?
There. All done.
No, I don't think anybody's concerned about that being the main storyline of the game. Okay, Corrine. Now can I finish the game?
Yay! You've got my snack.
Yep. Enjoy.
Thank you. That is so good. Here, keep it as long as you want. The essay's the only thing on there.
Great. Thanks.
Anything else?
I'll let you get back to your paper.
Hasta whatever.
Hopefully Mr. Harris is not engaged to Nancy's Aunt Eloise, who is a teacher in New York in some of the books. Librarian in New York. In the game series, she's in Florida. Actually, I think in the book series, she just moves around a lot, so Nancy has an excuse to go somewhere and find a mystery. Yay, I think this is it. This is it. This should be it. No, that's not it.
Wow. When it comes to Mr. Poe and maybe Miss, or should I say Nurse Hollowell, looks like Corrine's a bit of an expert.
Okay, so Corrine knows all about Rita Hallowell, the founder of the school, and Edgar Allan Poe.
That favor you owe me, you can return it right now by finding out what happened to my term paper. It's not on my computer anymore.
Do you have a hard copy?
No! It would have been like printing out a book. 4 weeks of research and writing are just gone. I'm gonna have to start all over and turn it in late, which means no A for the course
Okay, so she's mad. This is the attack that she got. We need to figure out who took her paper. Oh, got a text.
Guess not.
Yay, I get credits for helping Rachel. What's this? Izzy password Queen Bee. What? Okay, looks like Kareen messed with Izzy's paper. And this is all she has on her laptop. Nobody has a laptop which connects to the internet. And cellar. Okay, she is in the cellar. That is where Kareen is right now.
You can come in.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Becca, thanks for uploading that essay. Why did you send me that note? What note? I got a note from the Black Cat. A second note. But I didn't send it. We didn't send it. The first one, yes, but that was it. If you got another note, it must be from the real Black Cat. Look, I don't have any more assignments for you, so thanks for all your help.
Okay, so this is a subplot which is confusing, and I'll explain why it's confusing a little bit later on. Keeping track of all these Black Cat notes is confusing, but let me talk to Mel. Let's see if I want to talk to everybody.
What's the word? I'll let you get back to your music. Door's always open.
Yeah, like, why is Kareen leaving that piece of paper about her top secret plans right where anybody can see it? I mean, she did try to cover it up, but she did a bad job.
Find out what happened to my paper?
Uh-huh.
I think so, yeah. So tell me, actually, I don't want to say too much.
Nancy!
Then we've got nothing to talk about.
Oh, Nancy. Fine, let's just get to the end of the game. The end of the game taking place in the top secret area. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to call Bess. I was going to do that. Bess, you there, right? Bess?
Hi, this is Beth. I'm a little busy right now.
No! Oh, no!
As soon as I can, okay?
I guess we can't talk to Bess. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so what if we call Ned? Can we call Ned? Is he here?
Hey, Nancy. So, do you know who done it yet?
Yep.
Well, I have an idea who the culprit is.
Great. Let's hear it.
Oh man, who should we accuse? Okay, Waverly 2. I'll save my game as Waverly 2. Who do you want me to accuse, everybody? Studio audience. We have Izzy, Layla, Kareen, Mel, and Kim. I guess because I saved, I can accuse all of them. Let's accuse Izzy.
I think it's the student body president, Izzy. She's not very book smart, but she's incredibly people smart. And since this Black Cat stuff is basically psychological warfare, something she's an expert at, I'm pretty sure she's using it to mitigate the competition when it comes to being valedictorian.
What about the accidents? You think she's smart enough to pull them off?
Whatever she lacks in brains, she more than makes up for in motivation. And since hurting people doesn't seem to bother her at all, yes, I think she is.
Then you're almost there. Now all you have to do is prove it.
Someone destroyed the term paper Izzy has been slaving over.
What do you mean destroyed?
It's been erased from her computer.
Ouch.
No kidding. Izzy is really upset. She made me promise to help her find who did it.
Any leads?
As a matter of fact, I found the password to Izzy's computer in the possession of one of my suspects.
That's huge. Which suspect?
My roommate, Corrine.
Did you bust her on it?
I would if I could, but I don't know where she is. For like the first time ever, she's not in her room. I have no idea where she is.
Something tells me it might be a good idea to find her.
For like the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. I finally have a chance.
I think it's Rachel and her twin sister, Kim.
Rachel has a twin?
Yes, they've been pretending to be one person and sharing the scholarship Rachel got since day one, and no one has ever found out.
Wow, that is impressive.
And it gives them a
Alright, let's accuse everyone.
Great, let's hear it.
I think it's Waverly's star athlete, Leela. Playing games is her life, and she only plays to win. And what's the surest way to win the valedictorian game? Get rid of the competition, either by scaring them or actually doing them harm.
But if she's that shrewd and competitive, shouldn't she have known she'd be the most obvious suspect?
You bet. Which is why she took the added precaution of faking a wrist injury to deflect suspicion by coming across as a victim.
Sounds good on paper. Now all you have to do is prove it.
Hi, Katie. How's it going? My girlfriend showed up. Hooray. No, I haven't won the game yet. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I had to take a moment to make everything all timed perfectly, so you can actually hear Katie while I'm playing the game. Say hello, Katie.
Hi, people.
Yay. Okay. Because previously I was using a headset microphone and you couldn't hear what she was saying. Okay, so who are we accusing now? We are accusing
Great, let's hear it.
Mel.
I think it's the goth next door, Mel. Much as I like her, I think she's got this nonconformist thing going that makes her capable of pretty much
He
anything.
messed up my room and
She's
touched
so
my stuff.
unpredictable.
What? No, I didn't make a mess.
I don't see any mess. That's
Nancy,
good.
I mean, Katie, we're playing the... I didn't call you Nancy.
So you think she's been sending those notes?
I'll forgive
and
you
causing those
this time.
accidents just because she can?
I've been talking to Nancy for like 6 hours straight.
Just because they're the handiest targets.
Well, there's just one little problem with thinking that Mel's your perp.
What?
Proving it is going to be a bear.
Is that a pun? I don't know. Okay, so... This is fun. I don't think I've done this before. Accuse these characters. Final character we're gonna accuse is Corrine.
I think it's my roommate, Corrine. I think she's real bitter about how the kids here treat her, and is doing all this black cat stuff to get even with them.
Mm-hmm.
What about being valedictorian?
I think that's just another reason she's bitter. I think she thinks she's got being valedictorian in the bag, and she resents being compared to kids she feels are clearly inferior to her.
Sounds good on paper. Now all you have to do is prove it.
So who do you think the culprit is? Out of all the characters you haven't
That's it for
seen?
now.
Watch yourself, man.
This game I've never played.
Talk to you
This
soon.
book I've never read.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna find out who the culprit is in just a moment. We have, like one final puzzle. Actually, 2 final puzzles. You can appreciate it. Do you know anything about Edgar Allan Poe?
I do.
Okay, so we've solved a couple of puzzles based on Edgar Allan Poe. Like, the culprit is calling themselves the Black Cat.
Okay.
And, we had a puzzle based on the stories, which I'm trying to find, but I don't see it anywhere. The Black Cat and other stories, so we had these lists of stories, and so the 4 stories we had things for. There was a starburst about the murder in Rue Morgue, a starburst about the gold bug, a starburst in the, not the Telltale Heart, the Raven, and the Black Cat, obviously. So, you might appreciate the final puzzle, now that, I mean, considering you know something about, Eddie.
On the other side of the wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that puzzle was based off of the chant that we heard from Layla earlier on. And we're going to find out what the fantastic treasure is that the culprit has been trying to get. So are you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay.
Corrine? What are you doing here? Apparently the same thing you are. Looking for the treasure Rita Hollowell hid. Is that it? What is it? An old manuscript?
By Edgar Allan Poe. Never published. He told her where it was when he was on his deathbed. When he
Okay, this is my question. Who came up with the cover Edgar Allan Poe The Last Works, considering that it's never published?
Good point. Somebody missed some logic there.
It's okay. I mean, apparently Rita just made a cover for it, because, here we go.
he died, she took it and ran off so Rufus Griswold wouldn't end up with it. At least I think that's what happened.
You found all that out while you were researching that paper?
When I do research, I do research.
Although, truth be told, all I knew with
I'm
relative
glad I don't
certainty
walk
is
like
that she'd
her.
hidden something in
She's
this
so
building.
stiff.
I wasn't sure where, which is
And
why
unnatural.
you became the Black Cat. I'm not the Black Cat. I didn't leave those notes. No, you blackmailed someone else into doing that for you. Two someones, actually. You're pretty smart. The question is, are you smart enough to live to tell the tale? I don't think so.
She looks kind of different there at that point in the game. No, I mean, she looks different than how she normally looks, because normally she's from farther away. It looks, I think she looks a lot better with more definition. The character design looks better when we have the close-up. But no, she doesn't walk around or do anything at any other point.
Oh, okay, that's why her movements are so awkward. The
I
animators
guess.
were lazy.
I wouldn't say they're lazy, it's just, there's no other point in the game where we have animations of people walking around, except for Rachel at one point.
Oh, okay.
When she does research. She does research! Okay, now this is going to be the Edgar Allan Poe reference, which I think you'll enjoy.
Okay, let's see.
When I step on there, something's coming from the ceiling. It's moving back and forth like a pendulum.
Like a telltale, like a clock? Like a pendulum on a clock?
Okay.
Is that what they're getting at?
No, it's the pitch and the pendulum.
I didn't remember that one.
Oh, and I was
Sorry.
doing all sorts of build-up for that, and this is just a randomized puzzle. Click on the 4 things in the right order. I don't know how you figure it out on your own. But I mean, it's a very slow-moving pendulum. You think Nancy would be able to just take a step aside and avoid it? I mean, wouldn't you?
I think so. It's kind of a bizarre puzzle. So you just randomly put them in order and then these colors show up here?
No, we're dropping things through the holes,
Oh.
as you can see. And that's the order, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that stops the pendulum.
Okay.
Otherwise, it slices Nancy in half.
Oh, it does. Is it all gory? Does it show it when it slices her in half?
Oh yeah, there's a fountain of blood everywhere. That's why they rated this game M for mature,
Oh my.
due to bloody death situations. Oh wait, should we run after the culprit?
Isn't that the logical thing to do?
Well, we don't want the culprit to escape with that book,
Well,
obviously.
Let's go chase her then.
Okay, let's chase after the culprit.
I didn't realize that thing was gonna go slice Nancy in half.
No,
It seems much more
forget it.
intense
You're
now.
not going anywhere till you tell me what the heck is going on.
That is some
Come
horrible
on, Mel.
hair. It's like
too
a
long
Monster
story.
High doll
I
or
need to
something.
go. You just entered my room through the wall. I want an explanation. I'll explain later. Now let me past. Stay
Let
right
me past?
there, Mel. You too?
You mean let me pass?
What is this? Well, for Corrine, it's over.
Oh, snap.
Because of all the meticulous research she'd done, Corrine knew Rita.
So really, Nancy could have done nothing all along because Mel wouldn't have let Corrine escape. Really? I mean, that's what it's looking like. Mel wouldn't have let her escape.
So isn't that like attempted murder on Mel's part?
Corrine's part.
Corrine's part. Okay, isn't that like attempted murder on her part?
Well, she didn't know that the trap didn't start until after she had left the room. But she definitely has done evil things and will get expelled. Because you missed out earlier, she locked a claustrophobic person in the closet. She did, somebody who has a peanut allergy, deliberately gave them food and the person ended up in the hospital.
She's kind of a jerk. Well, anyway, let's see what happens to her.
Yeah, and see what happens to everybody else in Monster High Mel. People are liking that joke.
It's just so true. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Hollowell had hidden something written by Poe somewhere in Ramsey Hall, but without the clues that my investigation eventually uncovered, her only hope of finding it was by searching the entire building. And she couldn't do that unless most, if not all, of its occupants spent midterm break elsewhere, leaving their rooms unoccupied. So, she resurrected an old Waverly legend and attempted to frighten her classmates away with notes from the Black Cat, followed by well-timed accidents. And, having stumbled upon Rachel and Kim's secret months before, she blackmailed them into writing and delivering the notes for her, so that if anything went wrong, they would take the blame.
What's Rachel and Kim's
Thanks
secret?
to me and to
They're twins.
Okay.
And only one of them officially goes to the school.
Oh.
So they're posing as one person. That's their secret.
Oh. Ouch. Did one not get in?
Yeah, but that picture is inaccurate because Rachel and Kim don't know that Corrine is the person blackmailing them.
Really? How
So
come?
she was never there in the same room as them. She anonymously blackmailed them. So in case whoever gets busted, those two would take the fall.
That's
not
pretty
her.
clever.
That actually is pretty clever.
All right.
Okay, let's go. But yeah, you entered my room through the wall. I want an explanation. It's my favorite line in the entire game. Mel.
Very logical. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens to all these people.
Mel wouldn't even let me out of her room until I told her everything. Corrine got the blame and was promptly expelled, which is kind of too bad. She would no doubt have graduated at the top of her class if her greed, guile, and subconscious desire to retaliate against her classmates hadn't gotten the best of her.
Remind me why
But
she's
some good
retaliating
did
against
result
them?
from all this. For what
They hate her.
Why?
They all hate her. These are high school girls. They are mean and vicious, and it's basically like Mean Girls, except even meaner. Mean Girls, the meaner part.
That's ridiculous. Okay, so she's just doing it because everyone hates her and she's doing it to get back at them.
She is very, very much unpopular, and she wanted that fancy thing.
Whatever. Okay, moving on.
And Megan, I think Megan is is she the scholarship winner?
Let's find out.
one thing, Megan's parents dropped their threatened lawsuit and allowed her to return to school. Fully recovered from her allergic reaction, she threw herself into her studies with a vengeance. Now, with Corrine out of the picture, the valedictorian contest has turned into
Did her hair change from pink to blue? Was it always pink?
It was always pinkish purple.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. Not pretty, but good. Anyway, as for Rachel and Kim, Corrine made sure they got expelled too. But
Aww.
when some of Waverly's more influential alumni heard what had happened, they insisted the twins be unexpelled and even paid their tuition and board for the rest of the year.
It's nice
They
of them.
contended that the audacious fraud Rachel and Kim had perpetrated stemmed from their determination to get a good education, and hence should be rewarded, not punished.
Audacious fraud.
I have the
Whatever.
theory Rita Hollowell, and maybe even her idol Mr.
Are you-
Poe,
oh, there it
who was
is.
pretty darn good at making fiction seem like fact himself, would have very much agreed.
Yay, Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. Planets. Stars. No, planets. Yay, I got some awards. I didn't play double take. I didn't look up books in the library. I didn't break a lot of rules. Didn't get caught sneaking around. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's go.
I don't know about you, but tornadoes have always fascinated me.
Woohoo!
So when I'm told a team of
Boy.
tornado chasers down in Oklahoma is having
Oh, is this the one you're doing the walkthrough next? Not the walkthrough, the book review?
Yeah, Trail of the Twister.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about
Mystery of
that.
Tornado Alley. So this is based off
Oh.
that game. I mean, book.
Sounds like kind of a yucky book from what you were telling me. But I don't know. It hopefully makes a better game than a book.
I think, well, they changed things around.
Oh, okay. They make the culprit less obvious.
They have more characters, by the way.
Okay.
Like Dr. Johnson is he's basically unimportant to the book, but he's actually a character here in the game.
Oh, okay. And he's interesting for that set.
He's interesting, yeah. He has a beard and stuff. But yeah, he's the surly, grumpy person. Let's see. Yeah, basically we have more characters in the actual game. And there's a bald guy named Frosty who screams like a girl.
Oh yeah.
Good times.
That
Good
sounds
times.
hilarious.
And there's a crazy old man who's Nancy's buddy. I like it. There are two crazy old men in that game, aren't there? Huh.
I like this Easter sunflowers one that says, "Children, what have we learned? We learned that if we lie and hide, we get to go to a prestigious school for free."
Yay!
Oh my
Yay!
god, it's so true.
And people are wondering, Mr. Harris might adopt the twins. That could be possible, huh?
Are the twins orphans?
No, they've got a father, but he's apparently knows nothing when it comes to raising girls, so that's why they decided they had to go to boarding school.
Okay. Weird.
Oklahoma matters, and Mr. Harris was the best-looking teacher in the entire school. The girls were gossiping about him.
Oh, someone asked when are you playing Trilla Twister? Isn't that next Saturday in the morning?
I guess I probably will play it next. I haven't decided if I'll play that next or if I'll play the spin-off games, the dossier games. We'll argue about this later, like not when I'm in the middle of the video.
Sorry.
Because that's going to become outdated very, very soon. That's like 6 days from now. That question will no longer be valid.
Someone keeps asking if we like do you like frozen yogurt? It's like the third time someone's had that come up.
Yeah, see, I usually ignore people when they ask the same question over and over and over again,
But then that means they want to be heard.
Cat strikes again. We all tried, but none of us were ever able to snatch the pebble from her hand. Now, should I put this in the oops pile or the I'm so very sorry pile?
These are outtakes, by the way.
That's both
Elusive, eyes closed, blurry snapshot.
Which is hilarious because they're all fake outtakes. Because like clearly they couldn't have had outtakes on a what's it called on a
The
video
setting on my
game.
flash might be just a little too strong.
Like her eyes are all crooked there.
I must have been going through an abstract phase at the time.
Some of them are real
Way us
outtakes
off,
later.
graduation cat.
In the next series of Nancy, or not next series, but starting with game number whatever you call it, the Tomb of the Lost Queen, they have real outtakes, bloopers. So like the people who are doing the voiceovers, you know, their vocal outtakes, and then like some of the bloopers that just randomly came up while they were trying to program the game.
Hi, I'm Nancy. This is my center of
I'm Nancy Drew.
My desk.
Cuts
Go ahead,
herself off
poke
there.
around.
Okay, so thank you very much for watching, everybody. Goodbye, goodbye.
Take a look at the book.
Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
Where are you?